You're not gonna get me to do this every single game, man. Let's just get to the party, y'all. Let's get to it. It's an NBA Cup game. They're not gonna get me every game. They don't even deserve this. They don't even deserve this. We are not going to suit up for every single game if that's the level of play and effort that they going to give us on a night-to-night basis. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve me and our costumes and the effort and the energy we come out to bring them. They don't deserve it yet. They'll get there as the season goes on. I'm not going to wear this after every loss. They're not going to get me to do it. It's a long season. It's a long season. Matter of fact, go ahead, we're done. That's it. We turning the sirens off. We get it. There's some things they got to fix. They lost to a team they shouldn't have lost, Indiana Pacers. They beat them by 30 once before. They were up late in that game. Tom Thibodeau, for some reason, decided to go to a six-man rotation. There's no defending that. I want to come in here with more positive energy than I did, but they're not giving it back to us, you know? They're not there yet. And a lot of you guys are upset. And I try to talk you into different ways of like, we got to give them time. We got to chill. The chemistry isn't there. And the health isn't there. And Campaign's out, and Shamit got hurt, and Precious is still out for some reason. I'm pretty sure we're past the 4-week mark, Precious. Where are you, big dog? Is the hamstring injury really that difficult to deal with? I don't get it. We know we're not getting Mitchell Robinson back until January. If we get him back at all, if they don't end up trading us behind, I hope they keep him. You know how much Mitch means to me. But this is the 10th game in the season, right? The Knicks are sitting at 4-5. It's an NBA Cup game. It's November 12th. We are almost a month into the season. And these Knicks got us upset and worried and a little disappointed. And I get it. And I'm usually the person preaching patience and confidence and patience, confidence, and positivity. And I'm coming in here with some mixed energy right now, but the reason for that is because today's an NBA Cup game. And not just any old NBA Cup game. Today is Joel Embiid's return, his NBA season debut here tonight. And of course, it would be against our New York Knicks. As if that wasn't planned by the league. Thanks for that 3-game suspension to make sure he makes his debut here tonight on national television. And it's the perfect time because we know Karl-Anthony Towns don't like Embiid. And we know as Knicks fans, we don't like Embiid. And we know the NBA world does not like Embiid outside of the weirdos down in Philadelphia. So I bring all that up because it is prime time television for Karl-Anthony Towns to make a goddamn statement tonight. We know you don't like him. Nobody likes Embiid. So Towns got to come out and send a message. I'm talking about 40 on his head. I'm talking about put him in the box. I'm talking about pick and pop threes. I'm talking about trailer threes. I'm talking about hit him with a little off the dribble, little pullback three. I'm talking about catch it and go blow by him, dunk in the lane. I'm talking about get it in the post, hit him with the little Shaq elbow, hit him with the little hook shot. I need Karl-Anthony Towns to go off tonight. That's the energy I'm coming in with tonight, right? We dressing down a little bit until they get their act together. They don't deserve the outfits we got prepared. They don't deserve it. Hopefully they get back on track here tonight. Big game. Big game, not just because of the NBA Cup, not just because of the Philadelphia Joel Embiid matchup, but because these Knicks need to start stacking up wins. And they got a pretty favorable schedule coming up. Listen, I set the board up, so we can go right to the board. I don't know if you guys can see it from all the way back there. You're all the way back there. I'll set something up in the future where we can zoom in close over here, but I'll just let you know. We got Philly tonight. We got Chicago tomorrow. Back-to-back situations, so we got to make sure we wrap this one up early. We need a blowout, folks. So we got Philly tonight. We're at Philly, and then we're versus Chicago at home. And then we got a day off on Thursday, and then we go Friday and Sunday versus Brooklyn in Madison Square Garden. Big week coming up because we also have Washington that is also a back-to-back situation. Sunday versus Brooklyn, Monday versus Washington. And then we go back out for a West Coast trip to end the month. But this is a tough stretch right here because they got to stack up all these wins. We need the win against Philly. That's one. We need the win against Chicago. Chicago is a feisty team, but they're not good. So we need to win against Chicago. That brings us to 2. We got 2 games in a row against Brooklyn. Beating 2 teams in a row is always difficult. That should bring us to 3 and 4, though. We know Brooklyn's not good, even if they are feisty. And then we got a game against Washington. We know Washington's not good. That's 5 games in a row. It's a 5-game winning streak before we go to our West Coast road trip where we're at Phoenix, at Utah, at Denver, at Dallas. And then we come back to the East and we're at Charlotte. But by then, that's the end of a long road trip. So it's going to be a tough end to the month. So we got to stack up ththese wins now. If we can go 5-0 over the next 5 games, stack up a 5-game winning streak, that puts us at 9-5. We got a little bit of play before we go on the West Coast road trip. And then hopefully, things start to make sense again. Campaign is making his return tonight. Very much needed. Very much need campaign. Because it's clear, for whatever reason, Tom Thibodeau refuses to trust Tyler Kolek. It is what it is. I know we're all upset about it. I'm going to keep it moving because what else can we do? Tired of complaining about it. I'm with you guys. But hopefully campaign can spell some minutes for some guys. Maybe you could play 15, 20 minutes tonight. just so other guys can get some rest. Who do we have in here today? Rated E. What's up, Rated E? What's up, Charlie? Charlie V. Cruz. Christian Goris. What's up, Christian? Big Rud. What's up, Big Rud? I also saw you were in the Twitch chat, too. If you guys don't know, we are live on both YouTube and Twitch. Whichever stream is best for you, go ahead, join that one. Appreciate you guys. Chris Gallo. What's up, Chris? Kwame Robertson. What's up, Kwame? Big Task, of course. Omar. Who else do we have? Rishi Rich, of course. Rishi. What's up, Rishi? CP Mets and Knicks. What's up, CP? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Always see you in the chat. Daniel Berry Sports. What's up, Daniel? Karen. MBM. What's up, everybody? Karen, of course. Veridified. Bernard Johnson. El Tigre, Eamon always. Rated E for Emotions. What's popping up, everybody? It's a TNT game tonight. So not on the Gotham Sports app, which is good for us in the sense because the Gotham Sports app is terrible. Their stream is horrendous. So at least we'll get a good stream of the game. But at the same time, we're going to have to at least I am, hopefully, you guys can watch the game on mute, not going to lie, because I don't know who's doing the commentary, but it's TNT, and we know their commentary teams aren't all that great most of the time. But I don't know about you guys, but if we lose tonight, listen, this team's got to come through. So we're not even going to get into that yet. This team's got to come through. Oh, you know what? There's another thing. Just thinking about it, about the rotations and everything. I thought about this morning, and then it bothered me the rest. It ruined my day. It absolutely destroyed my day. Where's my microphone? It absolutely ruined my day because Nostalgic Nick, Vicky Gethin, what's up, Vicky? I'm at the game. Shout out to Vicky. Hope you have a good time tonight. This is what ruined my day today. Thought I had this morning. So I saw that TJ Warren went off in the G League. And I saw that and I was like, cool. TJ Warren. Shout out TJ Warren. He's hooping in the G League. And it was for Westchester. The Westchester Knicks, of course. And I thought, Tom Thibodeau played pretty much a 6-man rotation the other night. Why the hell is TJ Warren, an NBA veteran, a journeyman, a guy who in his NBA career at one point was averaging like 18 points per game, 20 points per game, like he can get buckets. Why is he hooping in the G League and wasn't on the Knicks bench as a veteran? Tom Thibodeau loves his veterans. He could have spared, you telling me he couldn't spare us 10 minutes, 12 minutes versus 0 from like a guy like Paco Mdadier? And then also at the same time, why is Paco Mdadier just rotting on the bench getting 0 minutes when he could be down in the G League hooping? What was going on there? And that's still bothering me right now because I'm trying to think of a rationale for it, and it just don't exist. The only way it could make sense to me is if there's some the way the contract's structured, that there's a limit as to how many days a player can spend away from the team or something along those lines, because Dadier is a first-round pick who signed to a regular contract, and so I don't know what the rules are, and it stipulates that he's got to be with the main roster and can't split time with the G. I don't know how that works. But that's the only way it would make sense, is if there's some rule holding him back right now before getting in the G League. Because he'll go down to the G League at some point. But at the same time, why is Jacob Toppin sitting on the bench and TJ Warren is down in the G League hooping? We need help. What is the decisions going on right now? I don't get it. Vicky said I shook Embiid's hand before he went on the court. Hopefully he gave him some bad juju, Vicky. Hopefully he has a terrible debut tonight. Like I said, it's a big night for Karl Anthony Towns. His first matchup against Embiid here in the Knicks uniform. He got the whole city behind you. Don't even shake his hand, Cat. I don't even like that he shook his hand. He should have stiffed him. Don't even look him in the eye. Just hit him with the, yeah, all right, brother, go ahead, line up. Line up, brother. It's going to be a long night for you. That's what I would have done. He came over to shake his hand. I would have hit him with a, yeah, all right, brother. Yeah, go ahead, line it up. It's going to be a long night for you. That's just me, though. That's just me. Decade, what's up, Decade? Karen said, I already have MSU versus Kansas on Mutant TV, Pistons versus Heat, play-by-play mute here on the computer. Appreciate you, Karen. Appreciate you. All right, here we go on this ugly-ass Philadelphia blue court that the NBA mandates they use these crazy colored courts. But here we go. We're off and running. The refs are already on some nonsense, blowing the whistle. But Philly will inbound it as they won the tip. Decade said we're going to need some Huck 40 minutes tonight. You know he's going to go to the Sims. Embiid, his Paul George cutting back door, and he lays it up and in with the right hand. Come on, fellas. Come on, communications. As Brunson almost turns it over, gets it into Josh Hart, but now Brunson will bring down. I'm going to start for the Knicks. Brunson has it up top, gets it over to Bridges. Come on, Bridges. Coming to his right off the town screen. He's got space, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson driving to his left, driving it down, gets into the paint, stops, kicks it out. Bridges doesn't shoot the three, drives it down, stops in the mid-range, kicks it out to Towns. Left wing three. I'm telling you, way to start the game, Towns. That's big cities right there. That's what we need. And the Knicks forced the ball out of bounds, but it'll stay with Phillies. They were the last ones to touch it. That's what time we got to be on, Big Cat. That's what time we got to be on. Big Red said, "Hello, you'd be cheesy next to a picture of Embiid." Nah, I would. If I had to be in a picture next to Embiid, I'd stone face it. I'd just hit him with one of these. Kyle Lowry off the screen puts up a three, can't get it to go. Towns with a rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. If you guys didn't know, Tyrese Maxey's out with an injury. He's been out for a little bit. Towns is the trailer for a straightaway three. Line me up 2 in a row, Big Cat. That's big cities right there. That's big cities. This is what time we're on. Embiid has it up top being guarded by Towns, hands it off to Oubre. Oubre has it up top being guarded by Bridges, hands it off to Lowry. Lowry jab step, Brunson guarding him. He goes onto the screen, he's driving to his left, spins to his right, gets to the basket, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go. Come on, JB, you got to be better defender than that. Can't let old man Kyle Lowry take it to the basket. Come on, brother. Brunson has it up top. Dancing with it, being guarded by Paul George, over to Towns. Towns fakes the hand off the Bridges. No, hits him cutting back door. Goes to the basket, lays it up and in with the right hand. Big cities is hooping tonight. I'm telling you, he don't like Embiid. We need him to come through, and he's already holding up his bargain. He's responsible for all 8 points. Oubre has it up top. They swing it over to Embiid. Embiid, Towns knocks it out of his hands. That's what I'm talking about. Quick hands. Embiid dribble, pull up, straightaway three. Off the front rim, can't get it to go. Trash. Garbage. Booty cheeks. Josh Hart with the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson up top. Quick crossover to his left. Behind the back, coming to his right. Getting down the lane. Gets right to the basket. Gets swatted at. Kelly Oubre with the beautiful help. Swatting that shot away. Saving the easy layup. Now is the trailer. He's going to spot it for a left wing three. Breaks it way off. But Paul George grabs the rebound. Dribbles it out. Mid-range jumper along the baseline. Swishes it as Josh Hart and Anunoby collide. Couldn't close out properly. It's 8-6 on some serendipity for Philadelphia early here tonight. Brunson has it up top. Brunson gets it over to Anunoby, comes to the basket, coming down the lane, ball knocked loose, picks it back up, hands it off to Hart. Hart back to Anunoby in the post, being guarded by Lowry. Don't let him poke it out of your hands. He's got quick hands. Anunoby backing him down. Stops, turns, leans in, pick the dribble up. Now fall away. Lowry knocking it out of his hands. Great defense from Lowry. We got to be a little bit better than that offensively. Can't post up Anunoby against Lowry. It's not a good matchup. Embiid has it in the post against Josh Hart. He's going to back him down, puts up a jumper, looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Josh Hart with the rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down left side of the court. Embiid backpedaling. Gets it over to Towns. Towns, pass fake, driving to his left, putting his head down, taking some contact, looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Doesn't matter. He knocked it down anyway. Little runner. Woo! Looking for the foul, didn't get it. Don't matter. I get buckets anyway. He knocked down the shot. Paul George on the right wing. Dancing with it, being guarded by Bridges. Spins, driving to his right, getting down the lane. Kicks it out to Oubre, extra pass in the corner. Martin's a corner shooter, but Anunoby come flying in. Look like he got a piece of it. Air ball from Martin. Josh Hart has it up top, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson spots up in the left wing for a deep three. Ooh, I would have popped off, JB. Philly they would have been forced to call a timeout there. Lowry gets it over to Oubre. Oubre up top. They're trying to feed Embiid in the post. Over to Martin. Good denial from Towns. That's what I'm talking about. Don't make it easy tonight for Embiid's debut. Towns battling with him in the post. He catches it. Faces up. Jab step. Pump fake. Yeah, leaning in. Now driving to his left. Getting under the basket. Stops. Pump fake. Spins. Kicks it out. Great defense. And it's a shot clock violation. Get him out of here. He not ready for prime time. Get him out of here. That's what I want to see from Towns. Go right at him. Ball going back to the Knicks. 8 minutes to go. Brunson up top over to Towns, over to Josh Hart, being guarded by PG, back to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Martin. Brunson, ball knocked out of his hands. Now he's driving to his right. Getting down the lane, stops, turns, picks his dribble up, kicks it out. Anunoby pump fakes, gets to the mid-range, pull up, left baseline jumper. Nothing but net for OG. OG been one of our most consistent players this season. Nothing but net. Had no worries about that shot going down. It was in rhythm. Lowry has it up top. Over to Embiid. Embiid has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Ball knocked loose again. That's what I'm talking about. He looks slow out there, Embiid. He not ready for prime time. Embiid hands it off to PG, coming to his right, stopping, dancing with it, coming back to his left, over the top to Embiid, and he lost it out of bounds, going back to the Knicks. Baby, like I said, he's not ready. He's not ready for this. And the Knicks, they ready. Karl-Anthony Towns, he's ready. Rickety Rocket, appreciate you, Rickety. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time. Inconsistent Jazz, appreciate you. They throw it inside the Anunoby, got blocked by PG in the pick. Come on, OG, got to go up a little bit stronger than that, my brother. That's great. That's a great comeback from PG, who got beat back door there. It was Lowry, and PG came from the weak side to help out, protect the basket. 7 minutes to go. Embiid checks out already. They had to get him out of there. Bridges has it in the right corner after the inbound. Tried to hit the cross-court pass. PG almost picked it off. Josh Hart saves it. He's going to put his head down, driving it down, but the ball's not glued. Now it's a 2-on-1. PG, now 1-on-1 against Anunoby. I like this matchup. He's going to drive down, pick up the foul. Can't get the floater to go, but he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Doing a little too much, trying to dribble through traffic. Doing a little bit too much. We're going to get to it, though. We good. Let me swap this right here. I want this side over here and that, and go over there. Inconsistent Jazz said, would you say Joel Embiid is a top 50 in the NBA, or do you place him behind Deucey McBride? See, that's a tough one. Because to me, it's like, do I already put Hug Porty over Embiid? Because, you got to wait till Hug Porty gives us a couple more minutes. But he did dunk it all over Evan Mobley, even though they took it away from him. So I see where you're getting at. But we're going to have to give it a little bit more time. Ricardo, what's up, Ricardo? Said Embiid last game was in the hands of the Knicks, eliminating them in the first round. Absolutely. He's having PTSD out there. He's having nightmares. See, he thought he got rid of the problem when he intentionally injured Mitchell Robinson to get him out of the series because Mitchell Robinson was locking his butt up. But he just created a new problem for himself because now he got to deal with big cities down there in the paint, giving them buckets. Popping out to 3, giving them buckets. Karl-Anthony Towns already up to 8 points, man. He outscored Philly all by himself. He got 8, Philly got 6. Come on. What are we doing? Mark, what's up, Mark? K Hazy, what's up, K Hazy? He's behind Deuce, most definitely. I'm all here for the Embiid slander. He not welcomed here no more. He not welcomed around here no more. We did get the cooler back too. If you guys didn't notice, got the cooler back. Fresh water. I promised it would be back for the next game, and here it is. Had some time today. Shirley Willis, what's up, Shirley? Let's get this one tonight. I'm tired of losing. We're not used to this losing nonsense. Not with the expectations that we have. Can't start every year this slow. But even if you do, there's got to be a certain point where we pick it up. Like we went over a little bit earlier, we got an easy schedule coming up, so it's got to start tonight. Pick up the win tonight. We got another game tomorrow. We got to get it ready. Slim Slam, what's up, Slim? Swish Kicks, what's up, Swish? Knicks getting active here tonight. I love the way they started. Got a little too crazy there with trying to drive between a couple defenders with a turnover. Now, PG's going to end up at the foul line for 2 free throws. But I'm really not worried about PG. Not when you got Anunoby, not when you got Bridges, not when you got Josh Hart. He ain't a problem. He ain't a problem for us. Karen reminding people to hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate you, Karen. Yes, if you're in the stream right now and you have yet to like the stream, please hit the thumbs up button to like the stream. It really helps grow it. Helps get more people in the community. I very much appreciate it. Embiid's going back to the locker room, and he got his knee wrapped up. Things are going great in Philly, huh, guys? Y'all really won the offseason, huh, Philly? Timmy Bontemps wouldn't shut up about how Philly won the offseason. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's going great for you guys so far. Hendricks, what's up, Hendricks? Yeah, we had to be a little bit more chill tonight because the Knicks don't deserve the outfits right now. They got to pick up a couple of wins before we get back to it. So we being a little bit more chill today. We got the Knicks shirt, we got the Knicks hat. We rocking it out a little bit. Slim said Embiid washed. His best season may be behind him. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Patrick, what's up, Patrick? PG does knock down both of his free throws. Patrick said, why wasn't Embiid suspended for grabbing twisting Mitch's ankles? Because he's a superstar and the league is full of cowards. PG goes for the steal, can't get it. And, ooh, Josh Hart with the 3-on-1 throws the alley-oop to OG Anunoby. Beautiful play, beautiful play. PG, what you doing out there, big dog? Come on. You're not ready for prime time. It's been a while since you've been in the East. You're not ready for this. PG has it up top. Let's see if he's ready for this. Straightaway 3 for PG. Oh, he might be ready. Knocked it down. Okay. Okay, PG, keeping your team in it. 6:30 to go. Timer's a little bit ahead. Josh Hart has it up top. Being guarded by PG. Gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Drummond now. He's just checked in. Handed off to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left. He's got some space. Stops. Foul line. Pull-up jumper. Ooh, halfway down. Can't get it to stay. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Lowry bringing it down. Over to Oubre. Oubre on the left wing. Hesitation dribble. Picks his dribble up. Gets it over to Lowry. Lowry gets it over to PG. Anunoby going for the steal. Come on. Driving to his right. Euro steps down the lane. Gets it over to Drummond. Being guarded by Cat. Goes up. Gets blocked. That's what I'm talking about. And he picks up the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Euro step. Ooh, crosses over to his right. Lays it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. He's calling for a goaltend. Doesn't get it. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Lowry on the left wing. Pump fakes. Leaves it off for Martin. Martin has the trailer. Straightaway 3. Rims it out. Can't get it to go. Anunoby with the rebound. And the Knicks are pushing the other way. Philly's back on defense. Let's slow it down. Let's get a good shot. Gets it over to Towns. Towns. Jab step. Now puts it up a straightaway 3 over Drummond. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. But long rebound finds its way out the Bridges. And he gets fouled. Sims and McBride checking in here. Eamon Owis. What's up, Eamon? Slim Slam said, not feeling the video game court. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the courts either. I know a lot of people were like, oh, I kind of came around to them. I'm still not a fan of them. Mark said, I like the casual fan threads, to be honest. Yeah, we're probably going to go to it a little bit more as the season goes on. But I do like dressing up. I do. And we're going to get more costumes into it, too. Grind 2330. Get the likes up. Appreciate you, Grind. Appreciate you. Here we go. Brunson has it up top, driving to his right. On Martin. Picks his dribble up, handed off to McBride. We got Brunson, McBride, Anunoby, Bridges, and Sims out there. McBride driving to his left, throws it up a lefty floater, gets to the front of the rim and gets a nice soft bounce. Okay, McBride with the lefty floater, you rarely see that. But he got it to go down. 16-11, about 5 minutes to go. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? They kick it out. Yabusele out of the right corner for three. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. He's bringing it down. PG's going to pick him up. Brunson throws it inside to Anunoby, who had positioning, and he goes up strong this time and throws it down with two hands. Beautiful pass from Brunson. Great steal and positioning from Anunoby. And way to finish strong. Now it's 18-11, and the Knicks offense is moving and grooving right now, and the defense looking pretty good too. Pocket pass to Drummond, who's driving it down, lays it up and in with the right hand over Sims. The point guard for Philly, I didn't know who it was. That's why I didn't say nothing. I was trying to figure out who it was. Brunson has it on the right wing, kicks it out to Anunoby. On the left wing, he puts up a three, rims it out, can't get it to go. Sims with an offensive rebound, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson, being guarded by PG, jab step, driving to his right. No, spinning to his left, rejecting the screen, pulling it back out, picks his dribble up, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges driving to his right along the baseline, pulling it back out, fall away jumper, going under the basket, knocks it down over Drummond. 20-13, under 4 minutes to go. Knicks kind of moving and grooving right now. Let's see if the defense can continue to hold up here. Drummond has it at the foul line, driving it in on Sims, kicks it out. Yabusele being guarded by Anunoby. Great dig from Anunoby to force it out of Drummond's hands. PG has it up top now, crosses over to his left, dribble pull of three. Great contest from Sims. Too long, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Bridges picks it up. He's bringing it down. Ooh, behind the back, driving it down. Cross-court pass. Brunson right corner three. He's open. Oh, you got to reward him. That was a beautiful play from Bridges. You got to reward him, JB. PG bringing it down, being picked up by Bridges. Crossing over to his right, step back, fall away, baseline jumper, gets it to go. That's just PG being PG. PG dipping into that old superstar bag he used to have. Rudy, what's up, Rudy? Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Martin, coming to his left. They bring a double team, pocket pass to Sims. Sims, you gotta go to the ball a little bit there. Allow the defense to come behind you to poke it away. Martin has it on after the turnover. Embiid's back to the bench after coming out of the locker room. They throw it over the top to Yabusele, being guarded by Brunson. Leaning in, stops, kicks it over, turns it over. McBride picks it up. Bridges going all the way, lays it up and in. Can't get it to go, but Sims right there is the trail. That's what I'm talking about, Sims. Don't give up on the play. Be a big man. Run the floor. Reward yourself. That's what we need. Embiid looking mad. He's got to play out there. He looks mad that the league is forcing him to play right now. Paul George coming to his right, pocket pass to Yabusele, being guarded, to Drummond. Cross-court pass, they swing it over. Back up top to Martin. Martin coming to his right, feeds inside to Yabusele, and Jericho Sims comes flying in for the weak side block. And it's a shot clock violation. That's what I'm talking about, Jericho. They've been talking down on you, big dog. Show them you're supposed to be out there, Jericho. That's what the city's looking for. That rim protection, that aggression, that effort, that hustle, the energy. That's what we need, Jericho. That's what we've been waiting on. That's what we expect of you. That's why we're so disappointed when we see you out there just kind of lollygagging around. Rudy said, I like the Knicks, but I don't like Tibbs using only 8 players. It's not the playoffs yet. Where are you? He's wearing up the starters. Why don't he slowly bring up the young guys to see what they have? They need help. The thing is that, like, Tom Thibodeau is a very stubborn man, and he's already decided that Kolek and Dadier and Hug Porty can't help the team. And his stubbornness is going to keep him from giving those guys real opportunity, even though it's early in the season, and this is the perfect time to give those guys opportunity. You don't want to be giving them opportunity in Game 67, where the season starts winding down, and you start looking at the schedule, and you're like, we need these wins, you know? So, Tom Thibodeau is just a stubborn guy. I don't really have an explanation for it because I can't get into the mind of that man, but I think we all see it. We're all like, yeah, he needs to play these guys more, but we know he's not. So, like, honestly, I'm tired of talking about it because we're all there. We're all there. I'm not disagreeing with you. Nobody's disagreeing with you. We all see it. We're all like, how come Tom Thibodeau can't Can't give Huck 40, 10 minutes. How come he can't give Kolek 15 minutes? We know why. Because he's a stubborn man who made up his mind already that these rookies can't help him. Mark said, yup, that was us talking you down. Sims prove us wrong. Yeah, I mean, the fastest way into the hearts of a fan base is to prove them wrong. Right? The fan base is telling you that you shouldn't be playing. Then you have to prove them wrong. Right? They will not get on your side. They will not stand there and cheer for you if you're not playing well enough. You have to find ways to turn boos into cheers. It is up to you. It is how you play. You can't ask the fan base to be nicer to you. It's not how that works. Everton Fletcher, what's up, Ev? The Knicks defense is still not giving up open threes to the Sixers. They're not making those open shots. Eventually, they will go down. I mean, they gave up some threes to like Caleb Martin and Gershon Yabusele. I'm really not worried about those guys. You know, they do a pretty good job earlier in games. The issue the last couple of games, or the last couple of losses, I should say, is that they gassed out in the fourth quarter because Tom Thibodeau refuses to use the guys on the bench. You know, these guys are tired. They're not making crisp rotations earlier in the game. They would have won the Indiana game. They would have won the Atlanta game if they had energy down the stretch. Now, that sounds like a little bit of excuse and a cop-out, but at the same time, it's like, it's also a reason because Tom Thibodeau is not using his bench correctly, is not rotating players in and out correctly. And look, Matt Ryan is in the game, y'all. I put up that short earlier today because I wanted to see some Matt Ryan. He could help this team. Why didn't he play the other night? Here he is tonight. Maybe Tom Thibodeau's seen God. Maybe someone got in his ear. Like, we didn't sign this guy for you to not use him. Towns barreling down the lane, and he gets the layup to go. This is what I want to see from Karl Towns, putting on a show. I let the timer tick all the way down, but we're under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Embiid is back out there. They get it over to Oubre up top, being guarded by McBride. Gets it over to Yabusele, being guarded by Anunoby. Trying to feed it to Embiid down low. He's got positioning on Towns, and Towns goes in and fouls him. Not giving him anything easy. Okay. I mean, you did give him positioning, which forced you to foul him, which I don't like. But nothing easy. He's going to send him to the foul line. NBM said, y'all are too critical about players. Watch the improvement throughout the year, and the product is what it's all about. Yeah, but also, like, playing a six-man rotation at any point in the season is ridiculous and uncalled for and bad coaching. So, you know, like, I'll tolerate high 30s minutes. That's fine. Like, it is what it is. I like when players play high minutes. You can't play a six-man rotation, big dog. There's no excuse for that at any point in the season. I don't care if your entire bench is G League guys. Find minutes for them. You got to find time to rest your starters as the Knicks turn it over. Here come Philly. Over to Embiid as the trailer. Extra pass. Yabusele, right wing three over Anunoby. Splashes it. I said that's the guy we want taking threes, and there he goes proving me wrong. 24-20 now. About a minute to go. McBride up top. Coming to his left off the town screen. Dribble pull up. Three over Embiid. Ooh, nothing but net for Deuce McBride. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Philly bringing it down over to Embiid. Embiid has it up top. Hands it off to Jared McCain, the rookie. Dribble pull up straightaway three for the rookie. Gets it to go. Okay. Come on, guys. The bench came in, and now we're giving up a bunch of threes. They get it over to Towns. Towns up top. Fakes the handoff to Ryan. Hits McBride, come back door, cross-court pass. They swing it around. Matt Ryan, catch and shoot straight away three. Ooh, can't get it to go. Matt Ryan, I'm trying to pop off for you, my man. I'm trying to pop off for you. Oubre has it up top, crosses over on McBride, keeps it in his left hand. He's got the size advantage. He's going to try bully ball his way down low. And great defense from Deuce McBride, standing him up, grabs the rebound. He's bringing it down now. Has it up top, coming to his right. He's going to slow it down for what should be the final shot of the quarter. It's about a 4-second difference between game clock and shot clock. McBride up top being guarded by Oubre. Coming to his left. And then Oubre ends up fouling him, looking for the foul call. He was all over Deuce McBride there. AP said, I thought McBride was hurt. He was questionable with an illness. Someone got him some NyQuil before the game. Brunson's going to check in for the final possession as the shot clock is now turned off because the game clock's at 13.9. Slim said is number 37 new. Matt Ryan, yeah, he was signed, I don't know, like a week ago from the G League. NBA veteran. He's a marksman, about 6'7". Brunson has it up top. 8 seconds to go. Driving to his right. Martin trying to stick with him. They tried to hit. Towns popping. Turns it over. Martin's going to go all the way and throws it down with 2 hands. Bad possession from Brunson. Dog, we just subbed you in, and that's what we subbed you in for a turnover and an easy 2 points going the other way. We got 2 seconds. McBride's going to toss it up and airballs it from half court. Come on, man. That's what we subbed you in for, JB? So you could do that? Big Rud said, I got to bust out the excuse button. It's been a long season. These guys are tired. Now, these guys are tired, but it's not because it's been a long season. It's because Tom Thibodeau doesn't know how to properly rotate his players in and out of the game. I'm also shortchanging the Sixers here. It's 27-25 after that turnover for Brunson. Eamon Owis said, I told you we're going to win. I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you. I would just like it for it to be an easy win. Now, what I also want to check is there's a young man on Philly. I don't know who he is. I've been trying to figure it out. I've been racking my brain in the background here, trying to understand who's on this team. Downton Jr. See, I would have never known who that is. Jeff Downton Jr. Shout out to him. He's not a rookie, but hasn't played much in his NBA career. And he is serving sort of as the pseudo backup point guard, because I assume they don't really trust Jared McCain, the rookie, to sort of run the show right now. B. Harris, what's up, B. Harris? Shirley Willis said, Knicks fans should know how the coach runs his players down to the ground. I really don't like his rotations. I mean, I think his Knicks tenure, it's been far too overblown how much he plays his guys. It's not any more than what most coaches play their guys. They're superstar players. They're star players. They're starters. The issue is trusting the other guys. See, for the most time, though, Tom Thibodeau has had, like, a deep team. This is the first year we don't have a deep team at all. He doesn't have a ton of guys on the bench to trust. He probably would have trusted Shamet. Clearly trusts Payne. And he's trying to trust Jericho Sims. He's going to trust Precious Achiuwa for sure. But Cam Payne has already missed a bunch of games. Shamet is out for a while with the separated shoulder. And Precious Achiuwa has been out since preseason. So those are 3 guys that he would have trusted off the bench that he no longer trusts. And so we really only have Deuce McBride who we trust. And you would think that would lead to some minutes for the rookies like Huck Porty or Kolek or Dadier, or maybe even call up the veteran like TJ Warren, like we talked about earlier. I don't understand why TJ Warren is in the G League hooping when he could be on the main roster helping this team out. Besides me, I'm happy Matt Ryan's in the game. Hopefully he can knock down some shots tonight and kind of become a fixed figure in the rotation, even when a lot of those guys come back. I like Matt Ryan's game a lot. Sharpshooter. Do something for me, big dog. AP, what's up, AP? If the Knicks lose this game, it will be very telling. Sure. I mean, it's still too early for us to really tell anything, but I get what you mean. We all going to be really frustrated if they lose tonight. Towns is already up to 10 points, which is nice, but come on. Here we go. We're back into it. Second quarter. McBride has it up top. Coming to us right off a Town screen. Leaning in. Kicks it out to Matt Ryan. Pass fake. Driving to his right. Getting down the lane. Kicks it out to Anunoby. He's driving to his left now. Gets down low. Kicks it out to Payne. Driving to his right. He's got a little space. Puts up a floater over Downton. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Yabusele had it. Knocked it out of his Embiid's hands. Leads to a wide open Anunoby 3. Can't get it to go. Towns is going to chase down the rebound. Feeds to Anunoby. He's going to go in for a 2-handed jam. That's what I'm talking about. out-hustle the other team. That's the Knicks' identity. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to that identity. Dowan Jr. has it up top. Gets it over to Yabusele. Gets it over to the rookie McCain. Trying to feed Embiid down low. Good denial from Towns. Embiid working hard, trying to get open. Over to Dowan Jr. He's going to put up a three. That's who we want shooting. He can't get it to go. Campaign with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Payne has it up top. Being guarded by Oubre. Over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Embiid out on the perimeter. He's going to put the dribble moves on. Driving to his right on Embiid. Blowing right past him. Flips it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. He's looking for a foul call. Doesn't get it. You got to go stronger than that, Cat. Don't look for the foul. Embiid bringing it down. Looking to hand it off. Gets it over to McCain. He's driving to his right. Snaking it down low. Ball knocked out of his hands, but he did get the foul call. Are they going to rule it in the act of shooting? Is he going to go to the foul line? Kay Hazy said OG keeps slamming and jamming. It's what we need from him. Bernard Johnson said, Campaign is playing, Bernard. Campaign is playing. He's out there right now. McCain knocks down his first free throw. He's got one more coming. Karen said, you would have thought he would have learned from how the third and fourth strings kept us alive last year, but I mean, different team. Different team. McCain knocks down both of his free throws. Payne has it up top, gets it over to Hart, who's just checked back in. Hands it off to Ryan. Ryan gets it over to Payne. Payne coming to his right off a town screen. Embiid switches onto him. Sidestep, right wing three. I don't like that shot, but he knocked it down anyway. Okay. That's one way to shut the fan base up. Campaign. Way to knock down the three. 32-27. The Knicks maintaining a slight lead over Philly all game long. Here's Jared McCain trying to answer the three back. Can't get it to go. Yabusele comes flying in for the offensive rebound. They kick it out to Embiid. Kicks it back to Yabusele, trying to reward him for his effort. Comes up short in the three, though. Can't get it to go. Embiid with the rebound, trying to draw a foul. And they call out of bounds on Embiid. He's out there flopping, looking for the fouls. Can't get him. Love to see it. You love to see it. He looks silly out there. Just flips it up at the basket. Come on, dog. I was telling Cat he got to be strong going to the basket. Embiid, you just look silly out there, my man. You look silly. Campaign driving it down. He gets a lane to the basket, flips it up with the right hand, can't get it to go, and Towns right there for the follow. And Embiid looks terrible out there. He looks tired, out of shape. Knees hurting. He had that thing wrapped up when he went to the bench. I know it's his first game, but it don't look pretty. Dowan Jr. driving it down, goes up, can't get the finish. Good defense from Josh Hart to defend him at the basket. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Hart. Hart over to McBride. McBride on the right wing, being guarded by Embiid on the mismatch. Jab step, driving to his left, attacking, gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Matt Ryan, quick catch and fire from three. Can't get it to go. Matt Ryan, I'm trying to pop off for you, man. We need you to knock down one of these threes. You're a sharpshooter. It's your job. They swing it in the corner. Dowan Jr., quick catch and fire from three. Way off. That, like I said, that's who we want shooting. Josh Hart bringing it down, gets it over to Payne. Payne spots up for a right wing three. He definitely traveled. They didn't call it. Yabusele with the rebound. And McCain's going to slow things down a little bit, bringing it down. McCain has it right side of the court, being guarded by McBride. Gets it over to Dowan Jr., being guarded by Matt Ryan. Over to Yabusele. Towns comes out to guard him. They swing it around. They're trying to feed it down low to Embiid. They throw it over the top. Embiid gets fouled by Campaign as he hits the floor yet again. And he looks tired and exhausted. He looks exhausted. I thought he lost 20 pounds in the offseason. All he talked about during preseason was how he lost so much weight. I get when you deal with leg injuries, you can't get your cardio up. But then maybe don't talk about all the weight you lost. Embiid at the foul line for 2 free throws. Jonathan Martinez, what's up, John? Knocks down his first free throw. Embiid's got one more coming. About 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Both teams going back and forth. The Knicks maintaining a slight lead over Philly most of the game. They have a 6-point lead now. Embiid's got one more free throw coming. Ricardo said, Tibbs hurt us. You're already playing a 9-man rotation early in the first half. He's only gaslighting us so he can play all 5 starters the entirety of the second half. McBride hit ahead to Payne. Hands it back to McBride, going under the basket, lays it up and in. Oh, there you go, McBride. I thought he was going to kick it to the corner, but instead he took the layup. You really see guys taking the layup now. They always trying to look for the three. Embiid bringing it down. Hands it off to Oubre, coming to his left. Now coming to his right off the Embiid screen. Hesitation move on Towns, goes up. Good defense from Towns. No, bad defense from Towns as he fouls Oubre and he lays it up and in. Gives him the and one. Come on, Towns. I don't even know what to say about that. You're literally right in the guy's grill. You're 7 feet tall. You're about 5 inches taller than him. And you can't get the block? Not only can you not get the block, you foul him and give him the layup? That's a good athletic move from Oubre, but like I said, you're like 5 inches taller than dude. Big Red said this is crazy. Former Atlanta Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan's on the Knicks. Hey, man, as long as you can shoot it, you can make it in the league. Matt Ryan's got a strap on him. Right? I mean, we should have known this. He was slinging them things down the field. You know, he's a marksman. Translates to basketball, too. Oubre knocks down both of his free throws. Why do I keep shortchanging the Sixers? It's 32-36. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Oubre. Gets it over to Sims, who's checked in for Towns. McBride, jab step, coming to his left. Hesitation move, taking... spinning on Oubre. Lays it up and in with the floater. Deuce McBride is hooping tonight. It's not just the threes. He's taking them off the dribble, taking some... He's dipping into the Jalen Brunson bag a little bit with the little spin there in the paint. Oubre has it up top, being guarded by McBride. They show a double. McBride tips it away. Matt Ryan picks it up. Take it all the way, Matt Ryan. Take it all the way. Goes right through. Oh. And they give it a goaltend. Oubre's adamant he got it clean, but they're going to give Matt Ryan the goaltend as Oubre came flying down in transition for the block, and they're going to challenge it. They're going to challenge it. It did look clean. It did look clean. That's why I paused for a minute there, because I was surprised they called it. Yeah, it's clean. He didn't even look like he was going to the backboard. Also, it's 40-32. My scoreboard tracking is way off tonight, y'all. Way off. Bernard Johnson said poor defense down. Yeah, you know. John said, I knew that name was familiar. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. MBM said, we lost last game because we didn't shoot threes, especially in the second half. I mean, they didn't shoot enough threes, but the thing, like, it's not about shooting threes. It's about making threes. And they didn't make any threes in the second half. But also the defense was very poor, and that's how Philly got hot. So, like, we could talk about all we want about how the Knicks need to score more. Sure. Offense, I mean, they're the second-ranked offense in the league. So, like, offense is the last thing I'm worried about with this team. The thing I'm worried about is the defense. Right? Indiana scored like 120-some points. So, 3GP said, get Matt Ryan out of there. He sucks. Nah, man. It's a sharpshooter right there. I'm riding the Matt Ryan train. He's got to show something, man. I'm riding the hype train. They need bodies out there anyway. And if Tom Thibodeau trusts them, then I'm just going to have to trust them. Same way Tom Thibodeau's going to trust Jericho Sims, I'm just going to have to trust Jericho Sims then. Because we need bodies out there. Big Rud says smart challenge. New rule that they implemented this year is that if they go and challenge and they look at the play and they say, okay, you technically win the challenge, but what we did see is that a foul was committed there. Now, part of the reason why Matt Ryan didn't go to the backboard immediately in the layup attempt was because Jared McCain kind of undercut him a little bit, maybe hit him on the arm. Maybe they call a foul call there. We'll have to wait and see what the refs rule. Maryland Tinsley, what's up, Maryland? Kwame Robinson, Ryan is okay. He's not no Dante, though. I mean, he's not making Dante money either. So, like, yeah. He's on a minimum. So, like, sure. If he could just come out here, give us some minutes, knock down some threes, then I'm cool with it. $3GB said he has low basketball IQ. Well, as the ninth man in the rotation, I don't really need him to have high basketball IQ. I need him to stand in the corner and knock down threes when he gets them. Now, he's 0 for 2 so far tonight, but it is his first time getting real minutes with his Knicks team. So, you know. We'll see how he performs. I don't mind what I've seen so far. He's just another body. He hasn't been a negative so far. The defense has been fine. The offense has been fine. So there's really nothing to complain about right now. MBM said the Matt Ryan train is slow rolling. We will see. I'm not going to make a judgment off of, what has he played, 3-4 minutes of basketball so far? Challenge is successful, not a goaltend. And nobody had possession. So they're going to jump it up. Drummond wins the tip easily. So that's 2 points away from the Knicks. My scoreboard was technically right before. McCain has it up top. Pocket pass to Drummond, coming down low, stops, turns, picks it up, kicks it out to Martin, pump fakes, driving to his right. Matt Ryan picks him up, quick crossover to his right, spinning to his left, getting to the basket, flips it up with the left hand, can't get it to go, but they end up calling a foul call. Come on. These are soft fouls. Foul is on Matt Ryan, so tough sequence for Matt Ryan. Tough sequence for Matt Ryan a couple times there. Caleb Martin going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Knicks still holding on to that 6-point lead, man. Still holding on to that 6-point lead. They're going back and forth. Martin's going to miss one of these free throws, for sure. That ugly hitch of a jump shot he got. Didn't knock down the first one, so that means he's going to miss the second one. Matt Ryan checking out. Stealth Genetics, what's up, Stealth? Caleb Martin knocked down the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. It's unfortunate. Here comes Brunson. Being guarded by Martin full court. Towns is at the scores table getting ready to check in. We've got Brunson, Bridges, Sims, Anunoby, and Josh Hart. Brunson driving to his left. Stops, kicks it in the corner to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Brunson, pump fakes. McCain comes out to guard him. Jab step, driving to his right. Goes to a floater, gets the foul call. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Taking the rookie to school a little bit. Rookie got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Brunson at the foul line. Has he scored tonight? JB? He has not scored tonight. Brunson knocks down his first free throw. Appreciate you, big dog. Love when our team knocks down our free throws. They are free, by the way. They are free. 3GP said, I'm at the game, by the way. There's a good amount of Knicks fans. I'm not too nervous wearing Knicks jerseys. I mean, that is like the Knicks' third home. They got homes all over the East Coast. Buildings always filled with Knicks fans when they play East Coast games. I mean, even when they play West Coast games. Brunson knocks down both of his free throws. Love to see it. McCain has it up top. Coming to his left off the Drummond screen. Bridges chasing him. McCain going under the basket. Hits the reverse layup on Bridges. Can't get it to go. But Oubre right there can't get the follow-up. But they call yet another little touch foul. Come on, man. Why are the officials blowing these whistles so often? This game is slow to a crawl's pace. Mark said saying an NBA player has low basketball IQ. I assume he's saying in reference to other NBA basketball players, but I get what you're saying. Oubre knocks down his first free throw. He's got one more coming. Big Red said that's impressive. You're leading despite 2 points from Brunson. Team's loaded. Team's loaded. I mean, starting lineup is loaded. Bench, not so much. Oubre knocks down both of his free throws. And Philly struggled to start the year. Philly's not a very impressive team so far to start. Even with Embiid now back in the lineup, he doesn't look good at all. Towns catches up top. He's going to drive to his left, going all the way to the basket. Lays it above glass. Wow, that was a goaltend, and then they don't call it. These refs are trash. Hit in the corner. McCain puts up the three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Drummond tips it out. But Anunoby comes from behind and steals it. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges is going to drive it down. Pounds past to Josh Hart. It's a turnover. What has Mikal Bridges done tonight? I mean, the defense has been solid from Bridges. But has he scored? I don't think he scored. He's got 4 points. These refs are trash. They called the goaltend on something that clearly wasn't a goaltend. They don't call the goaltend on something that is clearly a goaltend. Lowry has checked in for the 76ers here. It's 40-36 still. 6:30 to go. Almost halfway through the second quarter here. 4-point game. Martin has it up top. Hands it off to McCain. McCain hands it off to Oubre. Oubre dancing around a Drummond screen. Steps back, a straightaway three. Anunoby behind the screen. And McCain saves it out to Drummond, who's going to drive it down, flips it up with the right hand, and he gets the finger roll to go. You let McCain out-rebound you guys? That's what's going to happen right now. Brunson hands it off to Towns. Towns hands it off to Hart. Hart driving to his left, throws the lob over the top to Towns, and the ball gets stripped out of his hands by Lowry. Y'all starting to play a little soft right now. Paul George subbing back in. Feel like it's been a while since we've seen him. Jared McCain gave Philly great minutes. It's crazy what happens when you give the rookie confidence, huh? Crazy what happens when you give your rookie point guard confidence. Brunson up top, coming to his right. Ball knocked loose by PG. Ball still loose. PG has it. And now he's going to bring it down. Throws it over the top and just throws it right into the hands of Bridges. Bridges is going to bring it down. Way to get back on defense, Mikhail. Bridges on the left wing, over to Towns, hands it back off to Bridges. Bridges dancing around the Town screen, coming to his left, gets to his mid-range, steps back, pump fake, spins, up top to Brunson, extra pass to Josh Hart on the right wing, pump fakes, driving to his left, and he gets fouled by PG. Big Rud said it'll take a few games for Embiid and 76ers to mend together. I'd expect more L's sooner than later. I mean, they are already 2-7 on the season. They don't have a ton of time left. Towns has it up top. Throws it over the top to Brunson. Bad pass. Philly picks it off. Here comes Martin. And the offense is starting to sputter now. Now it's starting to sputter. And I'm still shortchanging the Sixers here. It's 40-38. They hit Paul George in the post against Bridges. One dribble, step back over Bridges. Can't get it to go off the back rim. Josh Hart with the rebound. He's pushing the pace a little bit. Putting his head down, blowing right past the defense, lays it up and in with the right hand. And he gets the foul call. I didn't hear the whistle, so I was watching. I'm like, did he get the foul call? Because he just got ran over. Did get the foul call, did get the and one. He's going to go to the foul line for one more. $3GB said not JB's night, put Deuce back in. I mean, what did Deuce play so far? Yeah, McBride was hooping. He's 4 for 5. He played 10 minutes so far, so yeah, wouldn't mind seeing some more Deuce McBride. Josh Hart does complete the and one, knocking down his free throw, 43-38. A little over 5 minutes left to go. Lowry up top gets it over to Paul George. Paul George swing through, coming to right off the Drummond screen, putting his head down, attacking, cross-court pass to Oubre. Oubre catches, up top to Lowry. Lowry being guarded by Brunson. Good initial defense from the Knicks. Now to get it back to PG. PG got to make something happen with the shot clock winding down. He's got Anunoby all over him. Chucks up a three. Double clutches it, just chucks it up looking for a foul call. He doesn't get it, but he banks in the three anyway. It's going to be one of those nights, huh? It's going to be one of those nights. Brunson driving it down, step back at the foul line, pump fake, up top to Josh Hart. He's going to put up a three, answer right back. Comes up short. Drummond with the rebound. Here comes Lowry. Cross-court pass to Martin. Martin on the right wing. Runs right into Brunson. It's an offensive charge. Easy call. Beautiful. Love to see it. Stoke Genetics, blue and orange skies. That Paul George shot, I hate shots like that. It's not even close. He banks it in. It wasn't even close. It was on an awkward angle when he banks it in. Nick Nurse is going to challenge that? What a terrible... What are you doing? That is clearly a charge. He runs right into Brunson. Brunson is backpedaling. Martin picks his dribble up and runs right into him. I hate people. I hate people who don't understand the difference between blocks and charges. I hope this takes 2 seconds for the rest to be like, yeah, that's a charge. Like, come on, man. That's where you're going to use your 2 challenges? In the first half, Nick Nurse, you're going to use both challenges. Ricardo said we need some Sixers fans in here in the chat. Bird Advice said, I like the Pistons, but I do not like 76ers without Maxey. I don't know who does, especially with a hampered Joel Embiid. I mean, he just doesn't look good at all right now. I can't believe Nick Nurse is going to use his second challenge to challenge what is obviously a charge. Also, I never ran ads for the first quarter, so now that we're at a timeout here for the challenge, I'm gonna run ads real quick. We'll be right back. Nothing's gonna happen. 3GB said JB eat a cheesesteak with bad cheese whiz. I mean, JB's not even playing bad though. He's out there moving the ball around. He's allowing everybody to play. He's got 4 assists. He is 0 for 5. Yeah, he's missing some shots, but like I haven't even really noticed it. I haven't even really noticed it at all. So I wouldn't say he's playing bad, but he's missing shots. But just because you're missing shots doesn't mean you're playing bad. Now I would like to see him make some shots, but he's moving the ball well. He's got 4 assists. Towns has 12, Anunoby with 8, Bridges with 4, Josh Hart with 3, Brunson with 2. Off the bench, McBride with 9, Campaign with 3, Sims with 2. Listen, at least we got a little bit more balance. At least we got some guys off the bench, right? It's not just McBride anymore. Jericho Sims getting his usual minutes, and he played pretty well. But we got Campaign back. That's nice. And he's actually giving Matt Ryan some run. So, you know. AP said JB's having a down year to me. I mean, it's 10 games into the season, and he's not shooting it all that well, right? It feels like he's averaging like 24 on like 45% from the field. So, like, that's a down year. That's scary. That's dangerous. Because when JB does pick it up, you know. Unsuccessful challenge. Because, of course, duh. That is a very clear charge. That was a terrible challenge from Nick Nurse. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left, off the town screen, pulling it back out. They bring a double team. Inside pass to Josh Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Catching fire from the left wing. Knock it down, OG. Ooh, rattled in, and it does fall down. I love to see it. So Nick Nurse has no challenges remaining left in this game. Hopefully he doesn't need them because hopefully it's a blowout for the Knicks. PG has it up top, Anunoby guarding him. Dancing with it, coming to his right off a couple of screens, trying to snake the screens. Anunoby does finally pick him back up. He's on the left wing now, driving to his right, putting his head down, getting to the basket. Lay it high off glass, looking for the foul call, doesn't get it. Josh Hart with the rebound. Good contest from Towns coming on the weak side as well. Bounce past Anunoby, driving it down, lost it. Bridges picks it up, pump fakes, pulling it back out. Fall the way, jumping in the mid-range. I was about to say, you better knock that down because he had an open layup. Does knock it down. 48-41 right now. Knicks with a 7-point lead. Under 4 minutes to go. Larry has it up top, coming to it right off the Drummond screen. Pulling it back out. Puts up the 3 over Brunson. You could feel that one coming. Coming up well short. Josh Hart with the rebound. He's bringing it down. The 3-on-4. Philly has the advantage. They did a good job getting back on defense. Brunson catches. Blown by Paul George. Lays it up and in with the left hand for his first basket of the night. A nice, easy one for JB. Blown past Paul George there. 50-41, 9-point lead. Embiid and McCain at the scores table. Drummond has it up top. Hands it off to Oubre. Coming to his right. Driving it down against Bridges. Stops. Pump fakes. Now puts it up. Bridges comes up with the block. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Bridges. Over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets called for travel. Got to be a little bit more decisive there. Come on, Josh. Get it. Put it down. Make a decision after that. Caden C reacts. What's up, Caden? The Knicks have this game. It's early, but they got a 9-point lead right now, and it feels like they're starting to build some momentum as Embiid and McCain check back in. McCain is the guy who's giving the Knicks probably the most problem here tonight. Lowry up top, gets it over to Martin. Martin feeds Paul George in the high post against Bridges. They're going to look Embiid. Now gets it out to Lowry. Lowry inside pass to Embiid, gets fouled by Towns. And that's 3 fouls on Towns. That's definitely the issue with Karl-Anthony Towns. He's going to pick up a ton of silly fouls, battling Embiid in the post there. So Jennings said, don't worry about JB or big cities. Yeah, look, man, if there's 2 players on this team who I'm not worried about offensively, it's going to be Brunson and Towns. Embiid at the foul line as Philly's in the bonus. Knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. MBM said, did Towns score yet? I mean, he scored like the first 8 points of the game, my man. Scored the first 8 points of the game. He's got 12. 2 for 3 from three-point range, 5 for 9 from the field. 12, 7, and 2. And now 3 fouls. Embiid knocks down both of his free throws. And McBride is checked back in. Now Brunson will bring it down. Brunson gets it over to McBride. McBride on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Jericho Sim screen. They swing it around. Bridges, no hesitation out of the corner for 3. Airballs it. And last touch by Philly. It will remain with the Knicks with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Come on, Mikhail. Lock in, my boy. Lock in. We gon' need it. Brunson looking to get it into somebody. They get it into McBride out of the corner. No hesitation for 3. Too long, can't get it to go. Paul George with the rebound. PG bringing it down. Behind the back, coming to his left. Bridges sticking with him, putting his head down. And they call a foul on Jericho Sims as Embiid hit the floor yet again. So now Embiid's going back to the foul line. That's what we're going to do, refs? We're just going to start calling everything? That's what's going to happen? That's what's going to happen? Embiid's just going to start flopping everywhere. We're going to give him the fouls? Brunson had something to say about it. Hasn't made a shot tonight. He's got 6 points. Embiid at the foul line yet again. Knocks down his first one. Bernard Johnson said, really, Bridges? Airball. Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. I got nothing to say about that. Embiid's got one more coming. Knocks down both of his free throws. He's a knockdown free throw shooter. He's going to take advantage of that all night long. Brunson bringing it down. Being guarded by Martin. Coming to his right. Has it on the right wing. Up top to Josh Hart. Josh Hart hands it off to McBride. McBride over to Brunson. Brunson. Jab step. Coming to his right. Dribble pull up 3 as they leave him open. Brunson can't get it to go. Lowry with the rebound. You gotta go after that, Jericho. Gotta go after that. Paul George dribble pull up 3 off the Embiid screen. Knocks it down. And now it's back to being a 2-point game with 1:30 to go here in the second quarter. Just as the Knicks were building up a lead, they give it right back. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. Gets it up top to Brunson. Brunson, jab step, driving to his right. Hits it in the corner to Bridges. Bridges in the right corner, being guarded by Paul George. Back up top to Josh Hart, putting his head down, driving to his left, stopping, stepping back, foul line pull-up jumper, gets it to go. We'll take it. Not the prettiest of offense, but we'll take it. Minute to go here in the second quarter. McCain driving it down, pull-up jumper over Sims, gets it to go. Didn't love that defense from Sims. Good move from Jared McCain. Brunson bringing it down. Slow pace, but both these teams going back and forth. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Martin. Coming to his right. Hands it off to McBride. Coming to his left off the Sims screen. Putting his head down. Gets to the mid-range. Pull-up foul line jumper. Too long, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Sims keeps it alive. Josh Hart in the corner to Bridges. Bridges. Back up top to Hart. Over to Brunson. Coming to his right. Putting his head down. Attacking. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride in the opposite corner. Pump fake. One dribble sidestep 3. In and out. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart fighting for the rebound. Keeping it alive. Can't save it. Paul George saves it. Throws it up ahead to McCain. Beautiful save from Paul George. McCain's going to attack. Lays it up and in. Over. Oh, no. Can't get it to go. And Bridges with the rebound. Good defense from Sims. Should have got the block, but at least he saved the basket. Brunson bringing it down. Crosses over to his right. Gets to the mid-range. Loses it. Ball knocked out of his hands. And it'll at least remain with the Knicks. 2.4 to go. Kelly Oubre checking in for the final 2 seconds here. So Brunson's going to inbound it. We got Brunson, McBride, Sims, Hart, and Bridges for the final shot here. Brunson up top to Josh Hart, catches, driving to his left, steps back, long two on the step back jumper, and he gets it to go down. Josh Hart with about 2 seconds on the clock. He's like Kobe. He don't miss those. He don't miss those. So the Knicks are going to take a 4-point lead, a 2-possession lead into halftime. Should be larger. Didn't like the way they ended the half too much. But it's been like this all game long. It's been back and forth. They build up a sizable lead, like 7-8 points, and it looks like they're starting to build momentum. Philly roars back. Knicks pull back out. Philly roars back. Knicks pull back out. As long as they maintain the lead, as long as Tom Thibodeau keeps these guys fresh for the fourth quarter as the game gets tighter and closer, and he keeps big cities out of foul trouble, right? That will be the story of the game. Keeping Towns out of foul trouble, keeping Embiid off the line as he has yet to make a field goal, but he has 8 points, because that's what he does. Gets to the foul line, flops his way to the line. And keeping these guys fresh, the rotations, most important part. The largest storyline going into tonight's game that the Knicks fans have been talking about, the rotations. And they've been much better. Tom Thibodeau trusted more guys tonight. 7 minutes for Ryan, that's a good amount. 7 minutes for Sims, that's a good amount. 6 for Payne, it's a good amount. And 12 for McBride is a good amount. Guess what? He's got a 9-man rotation going, guys. I like the rotation. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Now, it would be nice if Matt Ryan can knock down a shot. He's 0 for 2 right now from 3-point range, which is what you're looking for him to do. He's got zeros across the board, didn't pick up a rebound or assist. He'll get into it. Just got to work out the chemistry. I mean, he just got to the team. Jericho Sims had 2 points, 2 boards. I thought he played well in the first quarter. Was okay in the second quarter. I don't think he's been bad at all. Campaign with 3, 2, and 2. Did a little bit of everything in his 6 minutes. Was out there for one stint. Was kind of in and then back out real quick as he comes back from his injury. But looked decent. 6 minutes is 6 minutes. I like it. It's more than what Tom Thibodeau was willing to give Kolek. Payne is also 1 for 4. And McBride with 9 points off the bench. He's 4 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. Had some open looks. Definitely needed him to knock some of those down in the second quarter there. But team's open. He started 4 for 5. He missed his last 4 shots. But the team, it feels, how do I describe it? I don't know. The energy and the vibe in the arena right now is not what you would expect for a nationally televised NBA Cup game. You know? Like the intensity right now just really isn't there from either side. $3GP said, I want to be able to yap at Sixers fans with a win tonight. Ricardo said, Sixers free throw in the first half is outrageous. We'll go through the box scores in 1 second. Students can go around the league. Yes, we'll go around the league in a second after we go over the box scores. Stuff Genetic said, I can see this group after they get chemistry. Josh, got to step up as a glue guy. He's got like careers high across the board. Stuff Genetic. Josh has been doing his thing. He's one of the few guys on this team who I'm like happy with what they're doing. It's like him, it's Anunoby, and it's Towns. Everyone else got to step up. Definitely not Josh Hart. Scream at everyone and be a Draymond. If that's what you mean, then yes. Yes, I need him to get in the ear of Mikal Bridges and tell him to start hooping. For sure. Hendricks said, as Knicks fans, are we going to continue to pretend that we don't notice Brunson struggling to play with Cat, where he's not trying to score every possession? It's hard for him to not have to be the man. I mean, it's early in the season, and he's still averaging like 24 points a game, and the chemistry isn't there. Hendricks, like, it's not going to be there from day one. He's probably going to continue to struggle for like 20 to 30 more games. You know? That's what's going to happen. I did not expect it. Like, I wish he would shoot it better, sure, but I I'm really not concerned about his. There's one thing I'm not concerned about is Jalen Brunson scoring the ball and figuring out his role in this team. You know what I mean? Like he'll be fine. Let's go through the box score real quick. Bridges ends the first half with 6 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. He's 3 for 5 from the field. Anunoby 5 for 9 from the field. He's getting them shots up. He's got 11 points, 2 boards, 0 assists. Towns with 12, 7, and 2 scored 8 points early in that first quarter. Only 4 since then. He's got 12 points, 7 boards, 2 assists. He did pick up the 3 fouls, which is why he didn't close the quarter. Brunson with 4 and 5. He's 1 for 7. He's not shooting it well, but I do think he is playing well. Josh Hart was 7, 7, and 4. If there's ever been a halftime Josh Hart-ass line, it's 7, 7, and 4. This man just does everything on the court. 3 for 4 from the field and 0 for 1 from 3. Matt Ryan came off the bench and gave us 0 so far. Played 7 minutes, but I thought it was notable that Tom Thibodeau trusted him to be out there. I like it. Continue to play him, please. Jericho Sims with 2 and 2. I thought he was fine. Thought he was good. I thought he was good in the first quarter, and I thought he was fine in the second quarter. And McBride, Campaign gave us 3, 2, and 2. We went over this a little bit already, which is fine. For his first game back, played the 6 minutes, the least amount so far on the team. And McBride played 12 minutes, the most off the bench, 9 points and a rebound. Need him to continue to play well because we need something off the bench. Embiid's got 17. The only guy really killing us, it's Embiid. Embiid flopping his way to the line, and it's Jared McCain off the bench. Jared McCain, the rookie, impressive, playing well. It's crazy what happens when you trust the rookies. Ain't it, guys? Ain't it? Ain't it crazy what happens when a head coach trusts the rookies? All right. And that's how we get to 54-50 at halftime. Isaiah Gardner said, I was watching the game. I love how Tibbs is playing more guys on the bench. Me too. Me too. And I like how he stayed with that bench unit. Trusted them. That's like the number one thing with Tibbs right now. Like, you have to just trust these guys. You got to just trust them. It's going to be ugly. They're going to make mistakes. You got to just build the trust with them. Isaiah said Brunson's still off. Yes, he is. Also, Embiid didn't look good out there. No, he looked like he was huffing and puffing and did not look good. All right, let's go around the league a little bit. We got NBA Cup game. It's NBA Cup day. So we got games all over the place. Atlanta is playing Boston. It's 86-80 towards the end of the third quarter, so we will get the end of that game. We'll get the end of all these Eastern Conference games, aside from this Raptors-Bucks game that started after the Knicks. But Celtics-Hawks is 86-80, approaching the end of the third quarter there. The Pistons are playing the Heat. That's 71-67. Pistons lead by 4. Shout out Detroit. I like that team a lot. Hornets are playing the Magic. And the Magic are blowing them out, 82-64. How's LaMelo playing? Because he's been on a bit of a heater lately. LaMelo is 9 for 18, 5 for 9 from 3. He's got 26, 6, 6, so it's not really him. It's pretty much everybody else. Brandon Miller's 2 for 12, 0 for 6 from 3. Yeah, I mean, as their second star, you're going to need that. And Franz Wagner's going off for 30 going into the fourth quarter, so. And the Raptors-Bucks just tipped off. The Bucks need a win in the worst way possible. They're 2-8. RJ's 1 for 5. He's got 2 and 5. Grady Dick's got 8. Emmanuel quickly continues to be out, which is disappointing. And the Bucks are just doing their thing. 9 for Portis off the bench. He's actually helping them tonight. After that, they're not really getting much, but that's still early in that game. Mark Moore, what's up, Mark? AB said, for this year, the standard is getting out of the second round. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's the bare minimum, AP. It's the bare minimum. Bare minimum is a conference finals appearance. That's the that is the expectation, is to watch this team late in April. Not April, May. Late in May. Hopefully not. Hopefully the season doesn't end in April. late May, right? Got to make it to the conference finals. Mark Moore said Cat is hot. I mean, he started out hot, and he's kind of cooled off since then. Need him to pick it back up, definitely. AP said it looks like the Cavaliers are going to go 82-0. It does look like that. They are hooping right now. Later on tonight, the late games, the Suns versus the Jazz. Suns should win that handedly. That's an 8-2 team versus a 2-7 team. Mavs playing the Warriors. It's Klay Thompson's first game back at Golden State since leaving, obviously. And then the late game is the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Kiana Bryan, what's up, Kiana? Kiana said the New Jersey Nets are looking better. Ricardo said, funny how the Knicks 76ers scored identical in the first and second, 27-25 respectively. Yeah, it's a close game. They're going back and forth. You know, it would just feel a lot better if they can continue to hold on to like a 7-8 point lead and maybe build that up a little bit more before dropping the lead back down. Philly battles back. Philly with Embiid back. And having Paul George play the way he's played so far tonight, knocking down crazy shots, like he hit that three, which is very annoying. What is Paul George? I didn't even look at his... He's got 17 points, but he's 6 for 9 from the field and 3 for 4 from 3. So, you know, it's just one of those nights where he's on. He's on tonight, which is annoying. Nick Yak, what's up, Nick? Guys are playing hard. Hit a few more shots. We should be all right. Yeah. Philly hit a couple of lucky shots like that Paul George shot. I'm going to keep going back to it because that annoyed me. Annoyed me heavily. I hate lucky shots like that. And they got a couple of calls, which they're always going to get with Embiid. I thought the Embiid flopping got crazy in the second quarter where, again, he flopped his way to 8 free throws so far, right? That's another thing we don't look at. Let's look at the team stats real quick. Susan said the Bulls broke the Cavs' winning streak? Did they? I thought they won the other day. No, they won. They won, Susan. The Cavs are 12-0. Have you said if the Cavaliers win a championship before us, I'm not watching basketball anymore. Let's go through the team stats real quick because the free throws should look crazy. Let's see. Let's see if they do. The Knicks were 5 for 19 from 3. Philly was 5 for 18, so pretty much identical. They were 14 for 39 from the field, shooting 36%. The Knicks were 23 of 50, shooting 46%. That's where the 4-point lead comes from. Knocked down a couple more shots. And the free throws. The Knicks shot 3 free throws, and Philly shot 17. Here's your game. That's how Philly stays in it. 17-3 free throw disparity. Really? Really? That's absolutely ridiculous. That's poor officiating. That really is. That really is. We could say that the Knicks are hacking and whacking. There's no way the free throw disparity should be 17-3 tonight. Embiid's taking 8. McCain with 2. Oubre with 3. Martin with 2. Paul George with 2. Brunson's taking 2. Josh Hart's taking 1. And those are the free throws for the Knicks. But now, Jalen Brunson's the flopper here. Yeah, sure. Sure, guys. Isaiah Garnett said Philly getting ticky-tack fouls. I mean, that is the Joel Embiid experience. He draws those like a magnet. He loves to spend half the game on the floor. You just got to be smarter. Just got to be smarter, and Towns is a hack. He will bait Towns into fouls all night long. He's got to be smarter. Vertify said he will watch anyway because if the Cavs do it, then anything is possible. I think Golden State, we're barely touching them. Like I said, it's the Joel Embiid experience. He will draw you into silly fouls, and the Knicks have to be smarter. AP said the Miami Heat passes have only been around since 1980. Look, man, there's that 20-year period that we just got out of where you just got to take that time period and just crumple it up and say, okay, those were the dark ages. You know what I mean? Like, it was such turmoil there with the ownership, which, like, just spread down to everything else that, like, you just got to crumple it up, throw it away. It's like we're starting new, right? Can't continue to live in the past. The Knicks now at least have a competent front office. They have a competent coach. And it seems like they have a plan. And we'll see if the plan works. But they've done nothing but give us good things to watch. So we're going to trust them. Yeah, I said Cat was mostly shooting outside. Inside is where he draws fouls. I mean, he drove it in a couple of times, didn't get any foul calls. So, you know, that would probably discourage people from driving it in if you're getting hit and you're not getting any foul calls. All right, here we go. Start the third quarter. We're back into it, y'all. We're back into it. And we didn't run any ads during halftime. As Caleb Martin just, I guess, picks the pocket of Jalen Brunson, I literally looked away for a second. For 1 second. Caleb Martin steals the ball somehow and throws it down with two hands. Oh, Brunson's hurt. That's how that happened. Brunson's hurt. He's going to limp off the court. We're going to get an immediate timeout. We don't even get to see what happened. Can I rewind it? Can I rewind it? Can I rewind my game here? Let me see it. Now I don't even. Now all my energy is going to be sapped. Get the camera off of Tibbs, please. Can we see it? Get the camera off of Tibbs, please. Can we see it? Here we go. Brunson's bringing it down, and he steps on Caleb Martin's foot, rolls it. All right. At least we know what happened. At least we know it's not super serious. It's a rolled ankle. We'll see if he can continue to go, but we're at a timeout here. That sucks. That sucks. But that just means there's more room for guys to step up. Campaign, Deuce McBride, Tyler Kolek, please step down, please. AP said, the plan, question mark? The plan is what you see now. Yeah, that's the plan, AP. What is the question? What is the question mark for? That is the plan. That was the plan. They accumulated a ton of assets so they can make trades to put together a championship level team. And this is the championship level team they put together. Is their work done? No, but that was the plan. And they executed on that plan pretty dang well. And we will see if the plan works out. That is the plan, yes. What was the plan previously before this? There was never one. It was, please God, let's hope a superstar enters free agency and signs with the Knicks. That was the plan previously, which is a terrible plan. At least now the front office has a plan. And we'll see, like I said, we'll see if the plan works out. Ricardo said first play of the second half and we got Brunson injured. Yeah. AB said if Brunson is hurt, Carl Towns has to be the franchise player that he was in Minnesota. He's the $50 million man. I mean, so is OG Anunoby, my man. Literally, the money doesn't mean anything anymore. So is OG Anunoby, the $50 million man. So. And you were already looking for Towns to sort of be a leader on the team, right? Which is why Brunson's been trying to take a back seat, which is why his game's been off, is because we're trying to make sure Cat is comfortable and he's getting it going, because he is the most important offensive player for the team in the regular season. Come playoff time, we know Jalen Brunson's going to do his thing. But we got to make sure Cat gets it going and he's comfortable. Uh, 3GP said, we can't lose this game. Gassed and beat and no Maxey. That is a tough role for Brunson. That is a tough role. Literally the first play of the third here. He's walking on it. I mean, he's got a limp, but he's walking on it on his own power. McBride checks in here. Now let's get it going. Get it over to Anunoby in the right wing. Coming to his left. Off the Town screen. Driving it down. Pulling it back out. Embiid switches onto him. Crosses over to his right. Stops. Turns. Kicks it out to Embiid. To Towns. They swing it around. McBride a straightaway three. Lining us up. Halfway down and it pops out. Here comes Philly coming the other way. Paul George has it up top. Being picked up by Bridges. Gets it over to Martin. Martin being guarded by Hart. Hart knocks it away. Almost comes up with a steal. And then they call Josh Hart for a foul. With a little bit of an acting job from Martin. Been like that all night. They got to have acting classes in the Philly training center. Josh Hart does got his arm on him. And Martin accentuates it. You got to play smarter, guys. Got to play smarter. They get it over to Oubre. Oubre surrounded by the defense. Coming to his left. Has it up top. Being guarded by Bridges. Dancing around. Kicks it out to Martin, who's going to drive it down. Steps down the lane, flips it over the right hand over Bridges. Good contest from Bridges. It didn't matter. Martin got the swooping hook to go, and we're tied at 54, minute into the third quarter here. McBride up top, hands it off to Bridges. Bridges over to Towns. Towns spots up for a left wing three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the long rebound. Paul George with the rebound. Here comes Caleb Martin. Martin on the left wing, being guarded by Bridges. They feed and beat in the post against Towns. Stopping, turning, fading off the one leg. Comes up short. Josh Hart with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Josh Hart throws it over the top to Anunoby, who's wide open under the basket, who throws down a nice little reverse dunk. Little chill reverse dunk. Knicks back with a 2-point lead. Embiid has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Gets it over to Martin. Martin, cross-court pass to Paul George. Catches and fires from three. Gets it to go, nothing but net. It's one of those nights for Paul George. He can't miss. The Knicks gave him an open look there. As Embiid got open under the basket, Anunoby had to help. Bridges coming down, mid-range pull-up jumper over Embiid. Rattles it in, okay. Can we run a little bit more action like that for Bridges? Can we get him involved a little bit more, especially with Brunson out now? Embiid bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Gets it over to Martin. Martin, back to Embiid up top, catches, fires, no hesitation, comes up well short. Anunoby with the long rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming to his right off the Towns screen, throws it over the top to Towns. Bad pass, but Towns able to save it. He's got Paul George on him. Towns swings through, coming to his right, putting his head down, driving it down, takes some contact, puts it up, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Paul George has it, saves it over the top. Bridges chasing it down. Josh Hart has it, leaves it off. Anunoby, left corner three, over PG, gets it to go. OG Anunoby's been an absolute savior for this team this season so far, both offensively and defensively. Embiid has it up top, hands it off to Lowry. Lowry coming to his left off the Embiid screen, leaves it off for Embiid. Embiid a straightaway three, gets that one to go on the pick and pop. And that's his first field goal of the NBA season. AP said, has Kolek played? No, Campaign is back, so Kolek is out of the rotation. Was already kind of out of the rotation anyway. Anunoby gets fouled by Oubre. Towns has it up top. We never started the timer. And Towns gets fouled, and Embiid is incredulous. As if he's never fouled anybody in his life. OG Anunoby he loves destroying Philly. Bridges gets the handoff, gets it over to McBride. Knocked out of bounds by Martin. It will remain with the Knicks. 8 seconds to go. 8:35 to go here in the third quarter. McBride's going to inbound it. Gets it over to Towns. Towns has it up top. Tried to hit McBride cutting back door, and it's a bad pass from Towns. It's picked off by Philly. Here comes Oubre driving it down, attacking Towns. Goes right into his chest. No foul call. Knocked out of bounds. And the officials don't know. And it'll remain with Philly. They're going to get it into Paul George. Quick catch and fire out of the corner. Can't get it to go. Anunoby, big, strong rebound. Here comes Bridges off the hit-ahead pass on the right wing. Throws it over the top to Josh Hart. Pass a little bit off. And Josh Hart steps out of bounds. Oh, and they called the travel and not out of bounds? These refs are bad tonight, man. These refs are bad tonight. Let's see if he hit out of bounds. Oh, he dragged the leg. That's a good call. It's a good call from the official. My bad. Francisco Martins. What's up, Francisco? Embiid has it up top, driving to his right. Leans in, steps back, kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry back to Embiid. Embiid gets doubled. They swing it around. Martin out of the corner, driving to his left, putting his head down, getting to the paint, kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry in the corner for a three. No hesitation. Halfway down, can't get it to stay, though. Josh Hart with yet another rebound. Here he comes. Has him on the left wing. Crosses over to his right, putting his head down, leaves it off for Towns. Towns driving to his right, blowing past the defense. Scoop play with the right hand, can't get it to go, but he does get fouled by Oubre. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. 7:45 to go here in the third quarter. The whistle being blown a lot here in the second half, the way it was in the second quarter. Not a smooth basketball game at all. $7:45 exactly. And Towns is at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Towns knocks down the first one. His first points since, I believe, the first quarter, right? Got off to the hot start with the quick 8 points. First 8 points for the Knicks. And then went pretty quiet. Only 4 points after that, the rest of the first half. His first points of the second half here, coming about 4 minutes into the second half, and Brunson's going back to the bench. It's nice to see Brunson out of the tunnel. I don't know if I'd put him back out there, but we'll see. Towns converts both of his free throws. Love when our team hits our free throws. 63-60. Lowry gets it over to Martin. Martin being guarded by Hart. Martin gets it over to Paul George, being guarded by Anunoby. Paul George, and there's a foul off ball as Embiid hit the floor yet again. So they just announced that Brunson is ready to go to come back into the game. He's going to sit on the bench now, but he is ready to get back into the game, is what the report was. Martin has it, stops, kicks it out up top to Embiid. Embiid has it, driving to his right, kicks it out to the rookie, Jared McCain. Can't get the quick catch fire three to go from the right wing. Towns with the rebound, quick outlet to McBride. McBride leaves it off for Anunoby. Cross-court pass to Josh Hart. He's going to pump fake, driving to his left, get to the basket, lays it up and in with the right hand. I love the aggressiveness from Josh Hart right now. I love Josh Hart putting his head down and saying, like, no, JB, I got to do something. I love it. Paul George throws it over the top, and, ooh, bad pass. Bridges picks it off. It's a 3-on-2. Leaves it off for McBride. Pump fakes, sidestep, wide open, knock it down. Nothing but net for Deuce McBride, and a timeout for Philly as the Knicks take an 8-point lead again. We've seen this story before. We've seen it. Can they continue this momentum? Defense leading the offense. McBride knocking the 3 down. Love it. Love it. Need it. It's necessary. Mark said, here we go. That's what I'm saying. Keep on the gas. That's what we need, Mark. That's what we need. We've seen them build this 8-point lead before. But every single time, Philly has slowly clawed their way back in. The momentum's got to stay on the Knicks side. It's got to stay on the Knicks side. McBride is now up to 12 points, 5 for 10 off the bench, 2 for 6 from 3. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hopefully, some of the other guys on the bench campaign, Matt Ryan, can get in on the action here tonight. So far, in the month of November, the Knicks are 2-3. 2-3. Got to get back to at least 500. Jared McCain, he's not shy. He's not bashful. He's 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. He's got 7 points. I like McCain a lot, but honestly, if there's guys on this team who I want shooting perimeter shots, it's probably Jared McCain, Downton Jr. for sure, Yabusele, and Cody Martin. Paul George is hooping tonight. He's 4 for 5, 7 for 11 from the field. He's got 20 points. He's really been the guy leading the charge for Philly. If it wasn't for Paul George being hot from the perimeter tonight, this would be a very different game. Josh Hart, what is Josh Hart up to? 9 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He's on triple-double watch. He's absolutely on triple-double watch. You love to see it. AB said, please step up the defense. I mean, the defense is what's going to extend this lead. Don't allow Philly to build momentum and claw their way back into this game. You got an 8-point lead. You forced a timeout. Your defense led the offense. You got a nice open 3 out of it. You knocked it down. Now continue to put the pressure on it. Right? Come out of this timeout the right mindset. And don't come out with JB yet. Don't do it, Tibbs. I know his instinct is going to, oh, my star's back on the bench. Let me put him back in the game. McBride's playing well. Leave him out there. Right? Your first sub should be campaign. You should leave Jalen Brunson out until the fourth quarter. See how the bench operates without him. There's no reason to put a guy in right now if the team is moving and grooving. Right? It's not necessary. They don't need him right now. Let him sit on the bench. He already wasn't really playing well. Or not. He was playing well. He wasn't shooting it well. Just leave him out of the game for now. Put your trust in the others, Tibbs. Put your trust in the others. Soon said the worst thing is being a Bucks fan right now. The Bulls were even to stop the Cavs' winning streak. The Cavs are still undefeated, Susan. I don't know what game you watched, but the Bulls did not beat the Cavs. All right, here we go. We're getting back to the game. About halfway through the third quarter here. Knicks building back up an 8-point lead. Hopefully they can hold it this time. Or at the very least extend it. Downton Jr. is back into the game. If there's any time to extend it, it's now. With also Yabusele out there. Paul George driving to his left. Anunoby chasing him. Getting to the baseline. Kicks it out. Caleb Martin. Right corner 3. Splashes it. Nothing but net. Chipping away at it. Answer right back, Knicks. Got to answer right back. McBride has it up top being guarded by Downton Jr. Has it up top now as Yabusele switches onto him. Josh Hart cross-court pass to Bridges. Bridges inside pass to Towns. He's got Downton Jr. on him. He's going to back him down. Stops. Leans in. Inside pass to Josh Hart. Beautiful inside pass. Josh Hart, way to maneuver around Towns to get an open look under the basket. And good pass from Towns to find him. Martin, quick crossover, driving it down. Euro steps down the lane, flips it up at the basket, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. But the Knicks can't corral the rebound. There's 3 guys fighting over the same rebound. Now Yabusele ends up with a wide open left wing 3, comes up short. Knicks got bailed out there as Anunoby chases down the rebound. Thank goodness. And Brunson is at the scorer's table, along with Jericho Sims. They throw it over to Bridges. He's got McCain on him. He's going to back him down, stops, leans in, fall-away jumper in the paint. Nice soft touch from Mikal Bridges, gets it to go down. See, that's what I wanted to do against Atlanta when they had Trae Young on him. The game is simple. The game can be so simple. Downton Jr. hands it off to Paul George. Anunoby chasing him. He crosses over to his right, behind the back, steps back, puts up another 3. He's feeling it, knocks it down. You knew that was going down. He's feeling it from the perimeter. He's only missed 1 3. He's now 5 for 6 from 3. Josh Hart has it up top. Gets it over to McBride. McBride looking for Towns to set the screen. Coming to his left. Down Jr. pokes it out of his hands. Yabusele picks it up. Come on, Deuce. Bridges is back on defense. McCain's going to settle for a dribble full of 3. Comes up short. McBride with the rebound. The Knicks get bailed out yet again. Cross-court pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart bounce pass to Bridges. Bridges, he's got Down Jr. on him. He's telling him to clear out. He's going to back him down. Back him down, stops, turns, fall away, looking like Kobe out there, gets the nice off roll again. The shooter's touch for Mikal Bridges. Can we run more action for Bridges in the post, please? He seems to have that game down packed. That seems to be something he's been working into his repertoire because it looks real smooth right now. Behind the back pass to Yabusele from Paul George, over to McCain, coming to his left off the Yabusele handoff, and he's dribbling it down. Ball got poked loose. Bridges picks it up. He's bringing it down. Hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart hit ahead to Anunoby going along the baseline and leans right into Martin. Goes up. Can't get the layup to go. Great defense from Martin. And then knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Knicks, though. We got to get a foul call in here, refs. He's hanging all over Anunoby there. There's a ton of contact. You've called ticky-tack fouls all game long, but then when the contact happens with a player going to the basket, you're not going to call it? I know Anunoby initiated a lot of the contact, but Martin's reaching over trying to get the block shot. It's a foul. It's a foul. Oubre checking back in. Brunson and Sims back in now. We got Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Sims. Brunson gets it into Bridges. He lost the handle looking for a foul call. Doesn't get it. It was an air ball. Here comes Paul George bringing it down, coming to his right, goes up, flips up at the basket, can't get it to go. He's looking for a foul call. Now the refs are just not calling any fouls. A lot of contact in that play as well. Josh Hart lost the handle, ball is loose. Oubre picks it up, hit ahead to Down Jr., gets it over to McCain, who tried to go up and throw it down over two Knicks defenders. The audacity of the rookie. Couldn't get the dunk to go down, but he did get the foul call. I like that audacity, man. I like that audacity. And good help from Josh Hart to prevent it. Ended up fouling him from behind. AP said MSG has to hire you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I promise you they are not calling a small-time YouTuber, though. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. 74-66, Knicks with an 8-point lead. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. McCain's at the foul line. He knocks down his first free throw. And the Knicks continuing to struggle to build this lead out past 8. McCain has been a real thorn in their side. While he's not shooting it particularly well, he is providing them a ton of energy and a ton of confidence. McCain knocked down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. McCain knocks down his second free throw. And now Brunson will bring it down, and he's moving pretty well. All right. I don't know what they did to you in the back, JB, but it looks like you never rolled your ankle. But Brunson does turn it over. Almost turned it over. Hit the bounce, tried to feed Bridges, being guarded by Oubre. He jumped the passing lane. Couldn't hold on to it, though. It is out of bounds on Oubre. Could have been a foul call on Bridges. Kind of bumped him a little bit, but Knicks get bailed out there. Ball will remain with the Knicks. 3:45 to go. AP said if you can find the Mike Breen archives with his work in the Knicks radio and listen, you'll see for yourself the comparison. I will do that. I will look at the archives. I definitely want to listen to Mike Breen on the radio, for sure. Brunson driving to his right, being guarded by Down Jr. Stops, steps back, pump fakes, kicks it out to Campaign, who's checked in. Catches, pump fakes, driving it down, puts up the floater off glass, way off, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. McCain has it. That was good defense from McCain on Campaign there. Drummond has it up top. Coming to his right, being guarded by Sims. Hands it off to Oubre. Bridges chasing. Oubre over to Downton Jr., being guarded by Brunson. Driving to his right. Pulling it back out. Looking for the handoff. Now driving it down. Puts up the floater off glass. Way off. Can't get it to go. Good box down and rebound from Jericho Sims. That was great box down and rebound. Campaign over to Brunson. In and out dribble. Lays it up and in with the left hand. Beautiful move from JB there. He looks a little upset. He's got that look on his face right now. He's a little upset. The injury, not shooting it well. He might look to take over right here. McCain coming to his left. Campaign guarding him. He's driving it all the way down. Flips it up to the left. Ooh, with the right hand on the inside finish from Jared McCain. I really like Jared McCain. And the Knicks pushing it the other way. Bridges a mid-range pull-up jumper. Halfway down, can't get it to go, but nobody down for the Knicks on the other way. And it was an easy rebound from Philly. McCain crosses over to his right. Leaves it off for Drummond. Back to McCain in the right corner. He's open. And he can't get down one to go, but fight for the rebound. Payne able to save it to Brunson. Good save from Campaign. And Brunson bringing it down. has it on the right wing. Oubre guarding him. They're going to feed Bridges in the post against Down Jr. He's going to face up. He's got it along the right baseline. Ball knocked loose. And they call a foul on Down Jr. Things get bailed out a little bit again. Refs bailing out both sides here with some foul calls that I don't think they should be called, and then not calling fouls that probably should be called. You know, it's a really weirdly officiated game. They're letting a ton of contact when you go to the basket, but calling it real tight and ticky-tack fouls out on the perimeter. It's a weird game. It's a weird officiated game. And Tom Thibodeau is going to call a timeout. He wants to talk a couple of things over. We've got 2 minutes left in the third. It's a 6-point game. Ball is going to remain with the Knicks. Can they push it back up to 8? But again, it's not having this lead right now. It's not a safe lead. We've seen them have this lead in the Atlanta game, in the Houston game, in the Indiana game. And that's what scares me. That's what scares me right now. That's why I'm nervous. That's why I'm asking if they could build the lead up a little bit higher, give themselves a little bit more of a cushion. You know? Carter said, McCain and McHale battling it out in the third. I mean, this is kind of the Mikal Bridges that I want. Force feed him the ball a little bit, right? Like, let him have the feel of the ball in his hand. He's a mid-range maestro. And realistically, if the best perimeter defender is guarding Brunson and the best big defender is guarding Towns, that leaves the mediocre defenders guarding Anunoby and Bridges. And, you know, we called it out in the Atlanta game. I will never get over that. That was so frustrating to have to watch that all game long, where the guy they're going to hide Trae Young on is Mikal Bridges, who showed he was capable of being a first option on a not very good Brooklyn Nets team, but he was capable of doing it. You're telling me he can't take advantage of Trae Young guarding him? That is insane to me. So on a night like tonight, where you got mediocre defenders guarding Mikal Bridges, and you got Caleb Martin and Kelly Oubre chasing and hounding Jalen Brunson all night, like, play through Bridges a little bit. Like, put Philly in an uncomfortable situation. Like, do we switch now and then put a worse defender on Brunson and then Brunson can start getting to work? You know, like, Brunson may be like a second quarter, second half kind of scorer, where majority of his points come in the second half, where we're taking a lot of the pressure off of him in the first half. They got to figure something out. They feed Brunson, being guarded by Downton Jr. in the post on the right wing. Faces up, tries to run right through Downton Jr. Downton Jr. saw it coming. It was great defense, and they're going to call it off of Brunson. Looked like it may have been off of Downton Jr., but it's off of Brunson. Ball going to Philly now. 2 minutes to go. 6-point lead for the Knicks. McCain has it on the right wing, being guarded by Payne. Coming to his left off a couple of screens. Great defense from Payne, forcing him to give it up. And beat a straightaway three, comes up short. Brunson with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Matt Ryan is also checked into the game as well, by the way. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right, driving it down, stops, turns, spins, cross-court pass to Towns. Towns pass fake, pump fakes, trying to drive it past Oubre. Cross-court pass, Bridges, right corner three over Embiid. Too long, can't get it to go. We got to get those. That was a great pass from Towns. You got to get those. Out of the corner like that. Embiid has it on the right wing. They bring a double team. He picks his dribble up, gets it up top to McCain. McCain jab step, drive it to his right. He's got the lane to the basket. High layup, gets it to go, and the finger roll and the foul. Oh, brother, the rookie is killing us. It's crazy what happens when the coaching staff trusts the rookie. Isn't it, guys? Isn't it crazy when the coaching staff is like, hey, rookie, you've shown us some skills. Let's throw you out there, part of the rotation. You could provide some energy. Isn't it crazy, guys? It's almost like if the Knicks had a rookie point guard themselves that they could maybe trust, you know? McCain knocks down his free throw two, remains perfect at the line, putting it back to a 3-point lead. Because of course he does. 1:20 to go here in the third, 76-73. Payne has it up top, gets it over to Towns. Towns has it, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson stops, turns, spins, driving to his right. A straightaway three for JB. Can we get it to go down? Comes up short. And the Knicks starting to miss some threes here that they should absolutely be knocking down. Embiid driving it down, gets it over to Oubre. Oubre being guarded by Towns on a switch. Picks his dribble up, gets it over to McCain. They throw it over the top to Embiid. Embiid catches, leans in, gives the elbow to Brunson a little bit, and he lays it up and in. And it's 76-75. And Embiid trying to get the crowd going. Brunson bringing it down, coming to his left. Brunson's going to dance with it. He's got Embiid on him. Coming to his left, blown past Embiid, leans in, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Just give Embiid a little bit of this. All that talk from Embiid just to give him a little bit of this. Jalen Brunson just got to go knock down both of his free throws now. So Brunson's at the foul line. Not a great night for JB. I thought the first quarter he was all right. Didn't shoot it well, but I thought he dished it well. Second quarter was a little rough. Again, continued to not shoot it well, but I thought he was a good glue guy. Moved the ball around a little bit. And that was mostly bench time as well. And then, just continues to not really play well so far. Still stuck on the 5 assists. He's got 6 points, 7 now. Made the first free throw. He got one more coming. Gets it to go down. And then Down Jr. will bring it down for Philly. Under 40 seconds to go. Down Jr. has it up top. Calling out a play. A little miscommunication from Philly here. Crosses over to his left. Gets it over to Embiid up top. Embiid dribbled down. Gets blocked by Towns. And then the ball is loose, but Yabusele out-hustles the Knicks to it. And then an offensive foul on Yabusele. Guess who draws the charge? My man, Matt Ryan. Way to save the play, Matt Ryan. Great effort from Matt Ryan there. Saving the possession, saving the layup. So now the Knicks bringing it down. Should be the final shot of the quarter. The shot clock is off. Matt Ryan subs out for the final possession. No, he's going to remain in. He's going to inbound it. My bad. It's on me. I thought he was coming out. That's why they pan to him. McBride's going to check in for the final possession here. Who is he checking in for? Towns or Campaign? Makes sense? Here we go. Brunson's going to bring it down, calling out a bit of a play. Martin's going to guard him here in the final possession. Brunson has it up top. Winding down the clock. 78-75. Knicks holding on to that 3-point cushion. Can they make it a little bit longer? Come on. Brunson coming to his left. And a miscommunication. Another turnover for JB. Miscommunication with Matt Ryan. He went to go hand it off to Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan thought he was just cutting through. Ball flies out of bounds. 3.9 on the clock. Philly's now going to have the final possession, and 4 seconds is a lot of time. Sims and Bridges checking in for the defensive possession here. And Josh Hart's also going to check in. A lot of substitution for both sides. Offense for defense and defense for offense. 3GB said, hate to say it, put Deuce in for JB. You don't got to hate to say it. It's just the game, brother. Absolutely put Deuce in for JB. Paul George driving it down. He's going to flip it up at the basket. And he almost got it to go down. I was so ready to be like, of course that goes in for him. He crossed over to his left and just chucked it up. He didn't even shoot it. He crossed over to his left and then did that. And it hit off the back of the rim. It almost went in. So at least the Knicks take a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. Again, we've talked about this. It would be nice for a larger cushion because we've seen them get gassed in the fourth quarter. Now, as the starters played majority of that third quarter, we'll see if Tom Thibodeau is going to trust the bench here to start the fourth and who's going to be out there. At least Josh Hart got a bit of a rest. Anunoby got a little bit of a rest to end the quarter there. But we're going to need Towns to step up. Towns has been very quiet after scoring the first 8 points of the game for the Knicks. He's still sitting on 14. Not good enough. 5 for 11 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. He had his first 3 shots of the game, so since then he's 2 for 9. First 3 shots, so he's 2 for 8. Come on. It's not just Brunson not playing well. Towns, you know, your 2 stars, got to step up. Brunson stuck on 8 points. Scored the least amount of points of the starters. He's also played the least amount of minutes since rolling the ankle. Francisco said, so many passing errors, my God. I mean, that's a chemistry thing. I'm a broken record. It's a chemistry thing. They're going to continue to not know where each other are on the court. Especially we're going to bring in a guy like Matt Ryan, too. Like, it's... They're just pretty unsure. They're pretty unsure. Let me also refresh the stream. Just to make sure we're live. Let's do this. Let's do this. And now we're ready. No, we're not, because it went to a different account. So now I got to go back to the original account. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you so loud? I didn't ask you to be that loud. Why would you reset my volume settings? 3GP said at this point, collect for JB. It's too far. It's too far. Sometimes it's not your night. He also rolled the ankle. You know, I said it earlier in the third, like, just because he's available doesn't mean I would necessarily bring him in and rely on him. He looked like he did move pretty well, but, like, there's no way that that's not bothering him and weighing on his mind a little bit. So I don't know if that's where I would be going for my offense, Tom Thibodeau. That's Jalen Brunson's 6th turnover of the game, though, by the way. 3GB said Dante's voodoo JB doll is working. I mean, the JB doll for Dante is working too, because he's only averaging 10, shooting like 33% from 3. You know? Students said this is just like last season. The Knicks didn't really start balling until the second half of the season. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge learning curve for the Knicks. We said it at the start of the year. We said it before the season started. We said it during preseason. We said it the first couple of games. We're still saying it now about, you know, during the 10th game. Jared McCain with 14 points. He's been huge for Philly, man. He's been fantastic. Here we go. Philly bringing it down. Final 12 minutes of the game, yo. Final 12 minutes of the game. Down Jr. has it up top, coming to his left off the Embiid screen. Feeds over to Embiid up top, being guarded by Towns. Hands it off to McCain, coming to his left off the handoff. He's got space in the middle of the court, puts up a floater, comes up short. Towns with the rebound. Good defense from Anunoby. Forced that miss. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by McCain. The Knicks come out with their starting unit. Brunson crosses over to his right, driving it down, puts up a lefty layup, can't get it to go. Embiid with the block shot. McBride is in for Bridges, by the way. Starting lineup, but with McBride. Embiid feeds it over to Yabusele. Yabusele has it in the post against Towns. Backing him down, backing him down, backing him down. Stops, turns. And an offensive foul on Yabusele. Leaning the shoulder in too much against Towns. Interesting call. Interesting call. I don't know about that one, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Towns has it, catching fire, straightaway 3, comes up short, continues to be quiet. He continues to be quiet, right? Brunson's getting a lot of flack right now, but where are you, Towns? Like, if Brunson's going to be down, we can't have you be down against this matchup against Embiid here. Hands it off to McCain. McCain dancing with it up top. Hands it off to Embiid. Embiid hands it back off to McCain, coming to his left, dancing around the screen, getting down low, leaves it off for Yabusele, mid-range jumper. Anunoby late to close out, but he got his hand in there. Josh Hart with the rebound, hit ahead to Anunoby, catches, goes up and throws it down with 2 hands. Josh Hart is just doing everything. He's doing everything for this team, and OG is hooping. He is everywhere defensively, and he gets rewarded there for the easy fast break dunk. Down Jr. has it up top, hands it off to Yabusele. Yabusele being guarded by Anunoby, gets it over to McCain. McCain spins, driving to his right, stopping, turning, stepping back. Gets it over to Embiid. Embiid hands it off to McCain. Driving to his right. McBride on his hip. Kicks it out to Yabusele on the left wing for 3. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. And he's bringing it down. Cross court pass to McBride on the left wing. McBride, hesitation dribble, spins to his right. He's going to pull it back out as Oubre comes out to guard him. Hands it off to Towns. Towns driving to his left against Embiid. Stopping, turning, spinning. And then an offensive foul on Towns. That was, Towns went right into Oubre, but to me, that can't be an offensive foul when when Towns didn't have a place to go. Like, you have to give an offensive player a space to go, but if I was Tibbs, I'd call a timeout and challenge it. And I'd go to the officials like, you have to give an offensive player space to move. Right? Like, Oubre comes from behind on Towns, and then Towns, as he's spinning, doesn't see him. I guess it's still an offensive foul. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Oubre runs right to him, and then as soon as Towns spins, I guess it's an offensive foul. I guess. Towns out of control there. It is an offensive foul. Can't be out of control, Towns. Gotta be in more control. Can't turn your back on the action. That's where the defense, that's where they could sneak up behind you, and then you don't know what's going on, and then you get called for an offensive foul. So, after further thinking about it, I'm going offensive foul on Towns. Good call. It's a good call. 3GP said Jumbotron showing Oubre fouling Cat first. I don't know, 3GP. Ricardo said, no cardiac Knicks this time, please. We still have a game tomorrow. Yes. First night of a back-to-back. And Brunson's coming off the ankle injury. Like, I don't know if he plays tonight against Chicago. And that Chicago team is fast and feisty. They got up a lot of shots. You got to make sure you're ready for that game. And that's the game you're going to need, man. That's when the schedule starts to lighten up. You got Chicago, Brooklyn, Washington. I think you got to go 4-0 in those games. As well as winning tonight would bring you to a 5-game winning streak. And you need that right now. You really need that. 2GB said that is not a cat foul with the FRFs. I think it's a cat foul. He's out of control. Right? I went through my thought process. At first, I was with you, 3GP. But upon further reflection, that's a foul on the offensive player. I think ultimately that's a foul on the offensive player for being out of control. He has his back turned to the entirety of the rest of the court. And so when he turns to spinning right into the double team, which is the defender standing right there, Towns comes right into him on the spin. So it's an offensive foul in my opinion. We're only 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. The Knicks with a 5-point lead. But Paul George is yet to re-enter the game. And he's been the most dangerous man for either side tonight. The Hawks beat the Celtics, y'all. Maybe that Hawks loss doesn't look so bad anymore. Ended up being the Celtics, who dropped to 9-3. Did they change the call? Oubre, you were right. 3GP. They overturned the call. They called the foul on Oubre first. All right. Let's go. Ball is going to remain with the Knicks. CP. What's up, CP? Foul change to Oubre. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely. Love to see it. I was wrong. I thought they were going to keep it. I would have kept it. Anunoby pump fake, driving it down, kick to McBride in the corner for a 3. Come on, Deuce. Knocks it down, baby. Knocks it down. We're right back into it. Back to that 8-point lead. We love that 8-point lead, baby. Don't let go of it, Knicks. Don't let go of it. Cowan Jr. has it up top. They feed Embiid in the high post on the right wing, being guarded by Towns. They bring a double team. They swing it around. Back to McCain. Back to Embiid. Faces up. Now puts up a mid-range jumper. Comes up short. McBride with the rebound. Good rebounding from the guards. Brunson has it on the right wing. He's got McCain, the rookie, on him. Coming to his left off the Towns screen. Good screen from Towns. McCain gets caught up onto it. Brunson, a scoop layup around Embiid. That's what I'm talking about. Knicks with a double-digit lead, y'all. Keep building, Knicks. Keep building. 85-75, 9 minutes to go here in the fourth. McCain has it up top. Quick crossover on OG. Pulling it back out. Inside back. Brunson saw it coming. Comes up with the steal. Here we go, JB. Step up. Here we go. It's JB time. Brunson has it up top. Dancing with it. Pulling it back out. Coming to his left off a Town screen. He's got some space. Stops in the mid-range. Pulling it back out. Embiid's got a switch. Cross-court pass to Deuce. In the corner to Anunoby. Driving the baseline. Goes up and he throws it down with two hands. He throws it down to call the timeout, Philly. And Philly calls the timeout. Philly calls the timeout. You got to. You got to. The Knicks are roaring right now. The Knicks are moving and grooving. Slicing and dicing. It's Jalen Brunson time. He saw that pass coming all the way. He said, rookie who? He said, give me that. And then we're out on the break, baby. And then we're out on the break. And now he's taking over. And now we're moving and grooving. I love to see it. I love to see it. Now, still a lot of time left. Still a lot of time left. I'll let my timer run a little bit. How much exactly? 8:39. 8:39 exactly. A lot of time left in this game. Defense has to hold up. Right? Defense has been our main issue in these fourth quarters. Teams have just gotten the ball rolling against the Knicks. Presumably after this timeout, Paul George will re-enter the game. Paul George has been absolutely on fire all game long. So the main priority right now, don't let Paul George kill you. I know easier said than done, but that is the main priority. Listen, you got two capable defenders. OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges. Don't make it easy on PG. If he hits ridiculous shots, then he hits ridiculous shots. Unguardable Brunson plays best beat up. He looks good. Now, maybe that's the adrenaline pumping, and that thing is going to swell up like a balloon, and he's not going to be able to play tomorrow. I hope he does, obviously. But he looks good. He's moving and grooving. He's getting up and down the court. We just saw him pick off that pass and go down the other end. We saw him get a scoop layup on Embiid. So I'm just saying. Big rights and jogs with Sheffy in the circle. Listen, man, if we had a bigger room, I would be bouncing off the walls. But we don't have a ton of space. So I just got this circle to go. We got to burn off the energy somehow. The energy's got to go somewhere. But that's when the Knicks are at their best, when the defense leads the offense, which is why they've been so inconsistent, is because the defense has really struggled for large swaths of the season so far, right? Like, they don't have the same backline defense with Towns versus having guys like Robinson and Hartenstein the last couple of years. And so it's been a huge adjustment. But on nights where it looks nice, it looks really nice. GB said, I need this one, Knicks. I don't want to walk back to the parking lot in shame. Kwame Robertson said they never had full strength either. Who? Who are we talking about? Hawks beat the Celtics. Magic ended up being the Hornets. They were up huge that whole game. Bucks are up by 11 on the Raptors. Again, no IQ, which is unfortunate. And the Heat and the Pistons are in overtime, tied at 119. Come on, Detroit. All right, here we go. We're back into it. And an offensive foul on Embiid, baby. Who drew that foul? Deuce McBride. Yes, sir, Deucey. Yes, sir. What is that Embiid's foul? Was that a second foul? McBride has it up top. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left off a couple of screens. McCain switches onto him. I think JB likes this rookie matchup. Brunson's going to dance. In the corner to Josh Hart. He's going to pump fake on Lowry. Picks his dribble up. Inside to Towns. Towns flips it up with the right hand. Drops it to go down the floater over Embiid. 14-point lead for the Knicks. Keep on building it. Main priority right now, lock up defensively. Martin has it on the right wing. Paul George is in the game like we predicted. Martin coming to his right, attacking. Anunoby defending, and Martin, ooh, beautiful scoop play from Martin. Anunoby, good defense. Martin, just better offense. Brunson bringing it down, has it on the right wing. Martin guarding him. Coming to his left off the town screen. Pulling it back out. Pass fake, driving to his right, stepping back. Mid-range jumper, he's in rhythm. Can't get down with the go. Fight for the rebound. Anunoby keeping it alive, but Paul George snatches it, and he's going to bring it down. Paul George up top, coming, ooh, runs right into the Embiid screen. Turnover, hit ahead to Anunoby. He's going to go up, and he throws it there with the right-handed hammer, baby. Statue of Liberty dunk. Put that ball up here. He said, you're not going to get it. Throws that thing down. I love it. I love it, OG. 7:20 to go. PG on the right wing, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right off the Embiid screen. Driving it down. Kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid on the right wing. Puts up the three over Anunoby. He don't want none of that. Can't knock down the three, baby. JB with the rebound. Philly crowd real quiet right now, aren't they? JB bringing it down, being guarded by Lowry. Has it up top. Coming to his right off the town screen. Towns got PG on him. He said, give me the ball. He got it in the post. High post, right wing. Backing him down. Backing him down. In the post. Flips it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. We need a better shot than that. We need a better shot than that. Paul George bringing it down, being guarded by McBride. Dancing with it. Coming to his left off the Embiid screen. Dribble pull up three. Too long off the back rim. Long rebound. Towns has it. And we're out and running. It's a 5-on-4. Picks his dribble up. Out to McBride. Wide open. Left wing three. Line me up. Ooh, comes up short. I was about to pop off for you, Deuce. Come on, man. Here comes Philly. Overhead pass to Paul George in the right wing. Towns got to pick him up. Cross-court pass. McCain, he's open. He pump fakes. One dribble. Sets his feet. Fires. Left corner three. Knocks it down. You knew that one was going down. And it's back to an 11-point game, 6:20 to go. Timeout for Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks. Good, because I needed to breathe it too. Ooh. The Knicks he was talking about, Kwame Robinson. Never had full strength either. I'm with you. I'm with you. $3GB said, there you go, Tips. Rookie can cook. He's hooping, man. I like Jared McCain coming out of college. Ended up going to Philly, which is unfortunate because now I can't even root for the kid to do well. You know, same like Jaime Jaquez. I really liked Jaime Jaquez. He was my favorite college player for a while. Spent 4 years at UCLA. My favorite college player to watch. And then he got drafted by Miami, so I couldn't root for him anymore, which is unfortunate. And then he ended up hurting Randall, so I really can't root for him. But what is McCain up to now? 17? McCain is their second leading scorer. Paul George with 23, McCain with 17. As for the Knicks, 10 for Brunson, 12 for Bridges, 11 for Hart, 22 for Anunoby, 16 for Towns. Anunoby with 22, 10 for 15 from the floor. 15 for McBride off the bench. Here we go. We're checking back in, y'all. Checking back in. Come on, Knicks. We got 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're halfway through the quarter. And Drummond is in. I guess Embiid's night is done. I know he's on a minutes restriction, but that's interesting. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Martin. Coming to his right off a town screen. Stops, turns, spins, kicks it out to Towns. He's got a running start going to the basket. Flips it up, can't get it to go, but they do call the foul on Paul George. You're going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Whew. Please knock down your free throws, Towns. Towns had 10 points in the first quarter. He was 4 for 5 from the field, and since then he's got 6 points shooting, 2 for 9 from the field. So he got off to a hot start. Thought it was going to be Karl Anthony Towns, and I thought he was going to send a message to the league, and he kind of cooled off as the game has gone on. Towns at the foul line now. And he misses a free throw. Come on, Big Cat. I'm not even going to call you Big Cities. Missed a free throw? They're free. They're free. Karl Anthony Towns does at least knock down the second one. Okay, we'll take it. 12-point lead for the Knicks. 6 minutes to go. Lowry up top to Drummond. Drummond being guarded by Towns. Coming to his right, hands it off to Paul George. He gets open, inside pass. And Brunson again comes up almost with the steal. The Sixers end up back in their hands, and they swing it around to an open McCain on the left wing for a three. He knocks it down again. Is Jared McCain a secret Knicks killer yet again? Has a new Knicks killer been born? Brunson driving to his left. He's got some space. Hop steps down the lane and then, finger rolls it in. That move was gorgeous from Brunson. It looked like he had nowhere to go, just bouncing around three Philly defenders against the finger roll to go. Paul George has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Driving to his right. Stepping back. Mid-range flip jumper over OG. Great defense from Anunoby. Forces a bad miss from Paul George. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson's going to slow it down a little bit. He has it up top. He's going to dance around the Towns screen now, coming to his right. Stopping, turning, spinning, coming to his left, flips it up the left hand, comes up short. McCain with the rebound. Great defense from McCain. McCain bringing it down right side of the court. Bridges is going to pick him up. McCain, cross-court pass. Lowry, wide open. Left wing three. He's a veteran. Can't knock that one down, though. He's not clutch. Not clutch enough. And Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Martin. The Knicks have their full starting five out there. Final 5 minutes of the game. Coming to his left off the Town screen. Snakes it, getting back to his right hand. Steps back, fall away over Drummond. In and out, can't get it to go. Town snatching an offensive rebound. He's in the paint. Power dribble in the paint. Leans in, kicks it out. Josh Hart, wide open. Straightaway three. Come on, Josh. Line me up, Josh Hart. Line me up, my boy. Yes, sir. Josh Hart with a little bit of a dagger. Getting those Jared McCain 3 points right back. 14-point lead for the Knicks, 97-83. Paul George has it up top as Brunson switches onto him. Paul George is going to dance with it. They bring a double team. Out to Lowry, inside the Drummond. Drummond goes up, gets tied up by Josh Hart. No, they call a foul. They call a foul on Josh Hart. Looked like he got his two hands on the ball. Looked like it was going to be a jump ball, but they do call the foul. We gotta look at the Josh Hart box score now. He's got 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. And great foul from Josh Hart as Andre Drummond misses a free throw. And the Philly faithful is walking out of the building, baby. Get them out of here. And you know what, though? This is an NBA Cup game, so I can say this freely. I'm normally gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this freely. Run it up on this Philly team. Drummond does knock down his second one. Run it up on them. Run up the score. The score matters. The point differential matters. Brunson bringing it down against Martin, has it up top. Coming to his left, driving it down, leans in, Euro steps down the lane, gets fouled by Lowry. He's going to go with the foul on 2 free throws, baby. Run the score up. You need to win by as many points as possible. It's an NBA Cup game. You got the excuse. Run the score up on them. Embarrass them. Karen said Pistons win by 2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. Brunson's at the foul line. Knock down both of these foul shots, JB. Do your thing. Jalen Brunson, a lot more activated in the second half, in the fourth quarter specifically, since coming off that ankle sprain. Looked like he got a little upset, a little mad, started taking it to him. He's 4 for 14 tonight. He does have 6 turnovers. But he's now up to 13 points after really struggling to shoot. Brunson goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Thank you, JB. Got 4 minutes left. Like I said, run up the score. 15-point lead now. Lowry bringing it down. Philly running with Lowry, Drummond, Paul George, Caleb Martin, and I believe Jared McCain. Paul George has it on the right wing, dancing around the Drummond screen. Anunoby contests from behind, way off. Breaks it off the side of the backboard. And the shot was so off, the Knicks couldn't grab the rebound. It falls right into Lowry's hands, and he gets fouled by Bridges. So he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. The shot was so far off because OG Anunoby's defense is so stout that he bricked it off the side of the backboard, didn't even hit the rim. The rebound was so wild that it ended up in Kyle Lowry's hands, and he just flipped it up at the basket, got fouled by Bridges because they were like, what happened? Lowry knocks down his first free throw. 3GB said loving the OG defense. I mean, he's been doing it all season, man. Been doing it all season. Lowry knocks down both of his free throws, unfortunately. And Brunson will bring it down. Brunson being guarded by Martin. 13-point lead. Again, we got to run the score up. Got to run the score up. Brunson over to Bridges. Swings it over to Anunoby. Inside pass to Josh Hart. And Josh Hart Tried to get it over to Towns, but he got fouled by Lowry. So are we in the bonus? I don't think so. Should be side out of bounds. MBN reminding people to hit the like button. Yes, if you're in the stream right now and you have yet to hit the like button, please go ahead. Hit the thumbs up button. It really, really helps grow the stream. It sends the stream out to more people. It's signal boosted. It tells YouTube people like the stream, more people should see it. And the more people we have in stream means the more people we have in chat. And the more people we have in chat means the more fun we get to have. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, MBN. Ricardo said, is the game against the Bulls tomorrow in NBA Cup group stage? No, it is not. Today is a group game. And then the next one, I believe, is in like 2 weeks. Towns gets it over to Josh Hart. Ball knocked out of his hands. It will remain with the Knicks. Noah Linden, what's up, Noah? He said all of Embiid's points came from free throws, pretty much. Just flopping and baiting. It's the Embiid experience. Towns hits Brunson comeback door, feeds it to Josh Hart in the left corner for a three. Can't get that one to go. Martin with the rebound. He's going to push the pace. Now he's going to bring it all the way back out on the right wing. Now he's going to cross over, come to his right. Going under the basket. Feeds it over to McCain out of the corner for a three. Can't get it to go. Towns with another rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson's going to cross over, driving it down, pulling it back out. Little curly Neo impression, dribbling it around like three defenders. And then he's going to pull it back out, slow it down a little bit. Gets it over to Josh Hart. Inside pass to Cat. Cat, pass fake. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns with the pass fake. Behind the head pass to Bridges, cut to the basket. No way he did that. No way he did that. Throw it on the highlight reel. Throw it on the career highlight reel. That was beautiful. Paul George steps back for a three and rattles it in over Anunoby. I don't even care. I mean, it's a 12-point game. Under 3 minutes to go. And again, we've got to run the score up here. But that... Hey, watch out for the short. That's going to be a short for tomorrow. That's going to be the tomorrow short. That Towns pass. And the Knicks moving the ball around. Towns, left wing three over Drummond. Get it right back. Can't get the three to go. Come on, Towns. We needed that three. Here comes Paul George with the rebound. 2:20 to go. Lowry in the corner to McCain. Inside the Drummond. Back to McCain. Oh, McCain. My goodness. Out of the corner for three. Quick catch, fire, shoot. Don't give him no confidence. It's only a 9-point game with 2 minutes to go. Game's not over yet. Brunson bringing it down. We got to run the score up, y'all. 15 was nice, but we need more than 9. Brunson coming to his right, in and out dribble, stops, turns, spins, kicks it out to Cat. Cat driving to his right. He got fouled. Went in, threw it down, big sledgehammer jam, but he got fouled on the initial attack. So no basket. GB said, damn, McCain taking over Maxey. Towns is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws here. We are under 2 minutes to go. Towns rattles in the first one. Hendrick said, this is what I'm talking about. They should be doing this every team they face. At some point, the bench is going to have to play. Yeah. I mean, look, man, there are times where it looks good, and there are going to be times where it looks bad. The inconsistency is what's going to be there, right? When the chemistry isn't there, you get inconsistency, offensively and defensively. The issues with this team is never going to be offensively. They've got too much offensive, They have too much offensive firepower. They have too many options offensively. Bridges can take over. Towns can take over. Brunson can take over. It's an Anunoby night. It's a Josh Hart night. You know, off the bench, it's a McBride night. The issue is defensively because they're playing with a center who's not the caliber of defender that they're used to playing with in Mitch Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein. And so there's chemistry issues there. There's chemistry issues amongst the perimeter defenders in terms of what style are we playing? Are we staying with our guys? Are we switching freely? Are we sometimes switching? Is it matchup dependent? Is it who is guarding who? Do we want to make sure one guy is staying connected to this guy, but everyone else can switch? It's difficult. It's a conversation that needs to be had night after night after night. It's the reps that need to be built up game after game after game, which is why 9 games into the season, you don't lose your cool. Again, you can be upset and disappointed by what you're seeing, but with the understanding that this is the worst they're going to look. They're going to get better as the season goes on. We're going to look back in January and February to the team we watched in November and be like, remember when we were that bad? Things will get better. We'll also get Precious Achiuwa back, who will help defensively and also offensively a little bit with the rebounding and whatnot. Hendrick said the problem is that they're being forced to play the whole game every night. That is the problem. I mean, Tibbs went 9 deep tonight. That's what we were asking for. The rotations were not the problem tonight at all. I mean, I would have liked more than 9 minutes for Ryan Sims and Payne altogether, but this is what Tom Thibodeau would have gone with if he had Shamet healthy, if he had Payne healthy, if he had Precious Achiuwa healthy. The issue is that he can get very stubborn, and we talked about that. They throw it inside to Drummond, and Josh Hart knocks the ball out of his hands. The refs call a foul, and Josh Hart is signaling to the bench to challenge, and they're going to challenge it. And the refs got to stop blowing these whistles. It's getting embarrassing. 1:42 to go. AP said, it seems today's players get injured a lot more often than they did 30 years ago. They're playing faster, number one, and number two, they're covering a lot more space than they did 30 years ago. You didn't have to guard players the way you have to guard them now. You didn't have to jet out to the three-point line, get in help side defensively to protect the rim, then get back out to guard the defender and run him off the line, and then rotate over to guard another three-point shooter. Like, you didn't have to do that 30 years ago. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand that, like, the more you move and the more quick turns and spins and the more space you cover on the court, like, the more your body is going to give out at any given moment. That's why there's more injuries. It's not because the league is softer. It's not because they were tougher back in the day. It's because they didn't have to cover nearly as much space. There was a graphic that went out. I don't know if you guys saw it. It didn't really make the rounds as much as it probably should have. There was a graphic that went around that tracked the amount of space that was covered throughout the decades. And it showed that we are in an era where players on average are traveling like 7 miles a game versus back in the day they were traveling around 3 miles a game. Now imagine running 3 miles versus a guy running 7 miles. A guy running 7 miles is going to be a lot more tired and worn out. And if you're doing that night after night versus doing 3 miles night after night, like, your body's going to break down faster. Evergreens 11, what's poppin', Evergreens? Great stream so far. You ever thought of adding a box score real-time updates on the side screen? I would love to, Evergreens. I really would. The issue is it's a solo production, and I can't do this and keep track of the box and keep track of the scoreboard, and then also have box scores up. Like, I could throw it up with the with like just having the ESPN website up in the corner or something, but I just don't really like the way that looks on the screen. But maybe I could figure something out in the bay. Josh Hart, beautiful pass inside to Towns as the Knicks win the tip after the challenge that they ended up winning. No. McCain has it up top. It's a 13-point game. And the Knicks, again, you got to run up the score. It's an NBA Cup game. The point differential matters. Paul George has it up top. He's dancing with it. Puts up a 3 over Anunoby. Great defense. It didn't matter. Paul George splashes a 3 on the right wing anyway. My goodness, that was insane. I thought that was going to be way off because that was phenomenal defense from Anunoby, but it didn't matter. Knicks fans says, sorry I'm late. Had my own game. Both my teams won tonight. Knicks and high school team. Appreciate you, Knicks fan. Always love to see you. I know you're busy with your team. It's NBA season for everybody, but shout out to you. Bridges over to Josh Hart. Pump fake from Anunoby. He's going to drive it down through the lane. Puts it above glass. Gets it to go. Looking for a foul call. Doesn't get it, but he got the layup to go anyway. Under a minute to go. 49.5 to go. 107.95. And again, point differential matters, so both sides are going to look to score here. Get it out to Martin, who's going to pump fake, drive it to his right, go to the basket, easy layup. And they're going to double team Brunson down in the backcourt. Brunson, you got to get it out. No, he gets fouled by Martin. Silly foul from Martin. They were down to 19 on the shot clock. They probably could have gotten over the time skip, but Mark said Josh with the triple-double. AP said you're a one-man gang. Absolutely. It's just me. It's just me. If I could get help, I would love it. So I didn't have to take care of everything. But also, I'm a very picky person, and I like taking care of everything. So, Hendrick said, what issues that Spider-Man comic in the back? This is a poster of Amazing Fantasy. It's Spider-Man's debut. It is the first comic Spider-Man appears in. It's from Amazing Fantasy, introducing Spider-Man. I don't know what issue it is. I can't find it. It's Amazing Fantasy. If you just looked up Spider-Man's debut comic, you'll find it on the internet. Brunson knocks down both of his free throws. It's 109-97. I don't know why my scoreboard's so off. But now they have their bench in. Philly does. Martin drives it down and lays up yet again. Ricky Council's in. Sims is in for Towns. Brunson's going to break it down. It's a 10-point lead for the Knicks. 20 seconds to go. And again, run up the score, Knicks. Don't run the clock out. Yeah, JB's telling them to go. Josh Hart's telling them to go. Brunson knocks down the floater. Got to run the score up here. McCain's going to bring it down. He also knows that the score's got to be run up. Ricky Council, pump face. He's going to drive it on Sims. Going to pull it back out. This is who you want with the ball in his hands. He's going to step back, left corner three. Way off. Can't get it to go. Anunoby fighting for the rebound. Grabs it. That's going to be the end of the game. Good win for the Knicks, and they picked up a 12-point victory in their first NBA Cup game. Not only is it a good victory for them in the regular season, it's a good victory for them in the NBA Cup games. A 12-point differential is a good way to start it. and it restores some of the vibes. We're feeling good, right, guys? We're feeling good. AP said Spider-Man, Superman, Hulk were my favorites as kids. I didn't get to read comics as a kid because I was born in '97, so comics really weren't a thing anymore. But the movies were, obviously, right? Early 2000s. Favorite was Spider-Man by far. Sam Raimi movies was my guy, and then Batman later on. AP said love He-Man and the Transformers. Kwame said 50%. Yeah, Knicks are back at 500, 5-5. And again, schedule loosens up. Philly, can we mark it down as a win right now? Put it up on the board. That's the wrong marker. That's not the one I've been using. This is it. This is a win. Now we have Chicago tomorrow night. I believe, same start time, 7:30, what we're used to. We could also go through final box scores. Let's first check the schedule for tomorrow. 7:30, regular start time. Pistons didn't end up beating the Heat, like Karen told us earlier. Magic beat the Hornets. Suns leading the Jazz by 15. Bucks beat the Raptors. And final box scores. 3GP said chilly ride on the bike home. It's cold outside. I don't know how you do that. 3GP. AP says it was born in 77. Not gonna lie to you, AP. My dad's age. You're my dad's age. Bridges, 14 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, 7 for 13 from the field. Didn't knock down a 3, though. It was 0 for 2. OG Anunoby led the team tonight, 11 for 16 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 24 points, 6 boards, 2 assists. Really great and fantastic defense. Really great game from OG Anunoby tonight. Towns, 21, 13, and 6. The passing was really nice in the second half when Embiid was sitting. Brunson, 18, 3, and 5. Josh Hart, 14, 12, and 10. Triple-double for our guy Josh Hart. He deserves it. Matt Ryan only played 9 minutes. Offers across the board. Jericho Sims, 2 points, 3 boards. Campaign, 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Did a little bit of everything in his 9 minutes. Hopefully he plays a little bit more. He ramps back up coming off of the injury. And McBride off the bench, huge, 6 for 12 from the field, 3 for 8 from 3, 15 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. Really nice night from pretty much everybody. Ricardo said only OG played 40 minutes. Good job, Tibbs. I mean, he had everybody in at the end. I mean, we know he's going to play guys at the end, even if it's a blowout. But he had the guys in a little bit extra longer. OG played 41. Bridges played 35. Towns 38. Brunson 35. Josh Hart 37. He had those guys in at the very end because it's an NBA Cup game, and the point differential matters. You got to score points. I assume that's why he had those guys into literally the final buzzer, but you know. PCGO Gaming FF. I want to see Jared highlights in this match. It was a good, really good night for Jared McCain. A career high for him. I believe it was a career high. I mean, I guess I haven't really been paying attention to him, but he ended up with 23 tonight. 7 for 16 from the field, 4 for 10 for 3. Really caught fire towards the end, knocking down a couple of threes in that second half. That's going to be it, y'all. It's going to be it for me. AP said your dad is still young. He is. He is. Casey said OG and Josh are carrying this team. 2 most consistent players on the team by far. 2 most consistent players on the team by far. Decade said chopped cheese beats Philly cheesesteak tonight. For sure. For sure. But that's going to be it, guys. We'll see each other again. Literally less than 22 hours from now. We'll see each other again for the Chicago game tomorrow night. 7:30 start time, same as normal, same as usual. Chicago is a feisty team. They're a really feisty team. They are 4-7 on the season, but they played Cleveland close. They beat the Hawks. They lost to the Timberwolves by a lot. Lost to the Mavs by a lot. Lost to the Jazz. Okay, maybe they're not as good as I was saying. Their defense isn't very good. I believe Lonzo continues to be out. Came back and played a little bit, but he continues to be out as he's maintaining his health. But AB said, I'll be watching the Philadelphia podcast tonight. Always nice to know someone is below us. Always, always. And Philly, by the way, drops down to 2-8. Milwaukee played tonight, didn't they? Who'd they play? They did not play. My bad. Oh, they are. They're playing Toronto. They should win that game. They're up 15 right now. Toronto, not a very good team. They're also missing a bunch of players. But they're up 15 right now, so they're going to end up winning. And that's going to put Milwaukee to 3-8, and Philly drops down to 2-8. So, Knicks fan said, prayers out to Tim Hardaway Jr. Left in a wheelchair, hit his head on the court. Ooh. Hopefully he's good. AB said, good show. We need momentum here. Yes, it's all about building momentum now. We talked about it 100 times, but we got to harp on it because this is a soft spot in the schedule right now before we go out on a West Coast road trip, so it's not going to get any easier to end the month. But we got Chicago next tomorrow night, and then we got Brooklyn, Washington. With the win tonight, if we win those next 4 games, that can give us a quick little 5-0 win streak. You need that. You need that going to the West Coast road trip, where, you know, you got 4 games on the West Coast before you come back and play a road game in Charlotte. But on the West Coast road trip, if you can go 2-2, Phoenix is a good team. Utah's down and out, but it's always tough to play in Utah as an Eastern Conference team. Denver's going to be tough at Denver, and then Dallas is going to be tough. They made the finals last year. They're still really good. So if you can go on that West Coast road trip and come back at the very least 2-2, that would make you 7-2 in your last 5 games. And that's the kind of momentum we need to build, right? AB said Lonzo was a bad contract for Chicago. I mean, look, injuries suck. Always hard to predict injuries. But again, I don't want to hold you guys too much long. The next game's already starting, so I'm going to sign off. Appreciate you guys. Another great night. We'll see each other tomorrow night. I'm out. Good night, y'all. Peace.